Let's do recap. I want to hear it from Josh.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Well, just tell me where we started.
All right, Brian, go ahead.
We started year 1045 after Night War, originally 3092, Whitetails Gooch. Go. That's what my notes say.
Whitetails.
Army Hammer has naughty family at Wayward Islands.
Oh.
This is like some seriously cryptic
Chance,
shit.
Chance slash Ren practices Mizoko. We all get spelled and or drunk.
No. Here we go. So we started off, and it was sometime after Brian had pretended to be me and made a deal to get free passage to where we were trying to go around the Burning Caverns if we won a game with Mizoko, and if we lost, he's going to charge us double whatever he would have usually charged us. I had no knowledge of this, but then when he informed me, Chance is obviously game. He was like, fuck yeah. So we go to the bar the night before, and we're kind of hanging out, and all of a sudden, everybody's asleep, right? Like, this guy was, like, playing the lute or something.
No, we all started laughing.
Oh, we all started laughing and then passed out. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so Knox was upstairs because he's an old man, so he goes to bed early. I was, like, the only one who wasn't affected by the deal. So I bring these guys upstairs, and I'm like, watch them. They're all fucked up. Do something for them. And then I run off to go find whoever's doing this and try to, like, I don't know what I was going to do. I was probably going to shoot him because that's what I do.
Probably going to die.
You know, maybe I was going to die. That also is a possibility. So I'm looking for this guy and can't find him anywhere. And then I have the good idea of going to find the trader guy and kind of roping him in on stuff and be like, come help me out. And he, like, kind of doesn't give a shit. We show back up at the bar, and he basically just takes all the money, right? Which was kind of funny because Josh was all like, what the fuck? But I'm sure Chance would have been like, eh. So we let it ride. And we were kind of hunting around for shit. We never really figured out what was going on. But I go back upstairs, and Knox had put these guys into suspended animation. He, like, feigned death to keep them from laughing themselves into, like, shitting their pants or whatever. I don't know.
Didn't help.
But Chance gets up there, and he's like, what the fuck? Because they're dead. Right? And he's like, what the fuck did you do? And kind of freaks out and decides that Knox has to go. So there's, like, a quick moment where I used Hunger of Hadar and accidentally started killing my not-so-dead friends because I thought they were dead, but they're getting hungered while they're in there, you know? It was kind of fun. And then Knox eventually communicates to like, me what's going on, and so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to fucking kill you, you know? Whoops. And so then we move on. And the next day, we decided to kick the Mizoko tournament. I think the trapper guy got enough money from the till that he was okay just taking us. He was like, hey, I came out all right. Let's get out of here. So we leave.
Exactly what happened.
Right. So we leave, and we're on our way there. And, like, somehow, at some point, like, my patron starts communicating with me. And he's, like, pushing me to sign, what's that guy? Armenheim? Yep. Whatever the fuck his name is, into the book, you know, because Arnheim.
He was lost, man.
Because I have, like, one slot still open. I wanted to sign these three guys, but Knox said no, and so I have, like, one more slot where I can. Yeah, he was a smart one. Where I can put someone's name. He's like, do it, and I was like, no, fuck you, I'm not doing it. And we're kind of arguing, and then, like, we decide to go. I don't know why we decided to go take a look over at the Grove or whatever. We like left Arnheim.
There was someone there.
Yeah, so we left Arnheim and the trapper guy, and then we went off to, like, go see what the fuck was going on. These trees were, like, beating people up.
Someone down.
Or it hit him, and he, like, flew through the air or some shit. We're like, what the fuck? So we go over there, and it's Bryn, who's the first guy I ever jumped into, who I unfortunately infected with, like, my patron's weirdness. And so my patron, it kind of like this weird time loop, my patron born himself through Bryn somehow. And so Bryn's still alive, and my patron's like, oh yeah, you gotta help this guy out, like, bring him with you or some shit, or hang out with him. And I'm like, we should kill this motherfucker. And everybody else who doesn't hear my patron whispering in their ear are like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, we gotta fucking kill him. And then they talk me out of it, which is probably good. And you know, because, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. But we get back, a bunch of trees ambush us. My patron is all like, I can make this all go away because they're beating the fuck out of us, like bad. Like animated trees. Don't fuck with animated trees, turns out.
Not until you're higher level than 6, at least.
Yeah, and there's 4 of them. They're just like,
We
the
could take
whomping willow the
one,
shit out of us.
Maybe one animated tree, because one makes 2.
Yep, they double. They make friends.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyways, 4 were bad, so we just like got the fuck out. We just was like, we need to
They're
leave.
just trees, run.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They were fun.
Run from the trees. So we did.
They
We
were
ran.
not fun.
And because Armorheim was going to take a piss on a animated tree and it wanted to kill him and kill all of us. It was bad. So we run off. And I think that's where we're at.
Yeah. What do we do from here?
Keep on keeping on to the burn.
So
cabins.
the trader's name is Mox. if you
Right,
can
Mox.
I
Remember.
thought we
Yeah.
were going to Emmerich Heights.
No,
Burning caverns.
We started to go to Emmerich Heights, and then we were like, "Oh, we left
but
the
it's
guy
not.
alone."
It's not Emmerich Heights anymore.
No, it's something other shit
Yeah.
now. It's
I
got a
don't know
different
if
name.
I wrote it down.
Because
I
time
might
has
have.
gotten fucked up. We are fucking things up.
Dead bodies. Arnheim,
Is it Whitetail?
Chance. The click.
No, Whitetail is
Whitetail Scooch.
That wasn't the bar we were at?
Downtrite. Downtrite.
Oh, okay.
Port town.
It's like downtrot only, right?
The traitor.
Yeah, it's not good. Whatever is going on, it's bad. But time is getting fucked up. Like we're, if this were Quantum Leap, we'd be like really. It would be bad.
We're not the best quantum.
We're not
leapers.
Sam
Mhm.
Beckett.
No.
We're fucking bad at this.
I've never watched an episode.
Really? Man,
It's
that was
fine.
the
I mean,
shit.
nowadays
either.
you're not missing anything.
Now it's not great. But at the time that it was doing its thing, it was fun. What was it like? Late '80s, early '90s?
God, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
For the '80s, it was
God, you-
banging.
Why are you hating on Quantum Leap, Ryan?
It's not good. If you go back and watch now, the quality is not worth watching.
But I mean, that's because things have gotten better since then. But the time that Quantum Leap came out, it was a really good show when it showed up.
Yeah.
In the days, it was.
And then there was like the weird shit.
So was
spin-
Knight Rider. I would
Fuck
not
yeah.
watch that
Oh,
today.
dudes, they're bringing
No.
back He-Man. Who's gonna watch that?
Eh.
Yeah. Thank you.
A couple of you guys.
I'll wait to hear how
Have
it
kids.
is.
Yeah, I don't have time for that shit.
We watched She-Ra at my house like 3 times.
Saul.
Yeah,
I mean,
She-Ra
I
was
got
good.
shit on my
Mhm.
list to watch, but not.
I loved
He-Man to
She-Ra.
the
I was
top
really
of my
misty at
list.
the end. I was like,
Mhm.
you guys are so great.
Better Call Saul is very slow.
Dude, Kevin
I don't
Kevin
mind- I don't
Smith's a
mind
part
slow.
of He-Man.
Heard it
So
was
I
good.
really Kevin Smith.
It's pretty good. I got through.
Jay and
season
Silent
4.
Bob. That Kevin. So Silent Bob.
Oh,
Kevin
Silent Bob.
Smith,
Sure, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I know
he's-
Silent Bob.
Way into that stuff. So I feel like he's gonna do a good job with it.
Maybe. We'll see. She-Ra was cool.
I didn't watch
She-Ra,
She-Ra because She-Ra
She-Ra.
ruined He-Man. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, she did. I don't want to get in.
The
I don't
new
wanna get
animated
into it.
series is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watched all of that.
Yep, we've
The
seen
girls
it
were
once.
into it, so yeah, we just watched it forever.
There was a couple times where they made fun of the original, which was great.
Nice.
I mean, but it was a really good.
Is
premise.
Hordak in it?
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Hordak Prime.
Or the Horde.
Right.
Okay. So where'd we leave off though? You guys just got back to the wagon or something like
Go
that?
rescue
Yeah,
Arnheim from the trees.
We were riding
Yeah, we
off into
just
the
got done.
sunset.
trees.
Oh, I know what happened.
Mm.
We split off from Armenheim.
Yep.
And then we were like,
Oh, shit.
where is he?
Yeah, 'cause it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna die. Blah blah blah.
I'm pretty sure that's where we left off.
So we
And
ran
maybe
back,
you fighting with your.
And he was pissing on
head
a tree.
voice.
No, we left off where we rescued him from the Whomping Willows, got back to the wagon, and started riding away faster than they could follow us.
I was the only one with a horse.
Right. Because
Everyone else
my
was in the
horse.
wagon.
What happened to my horse?
It got whomped.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I
Womp,
think
womp.
we're at
Womp,
the,
womp, womp.
we're all at the wagon. Knox has got his horse.
Right.
You three are fucked.
I mean, I'm just gonna do a ritual in the back of the wagon. Mecha like a high, mecha high neo.
Sure.
My horse didn't get whomped.
Oh, yours didn't?
You made?
Oh, did mine?
Yeah, you're.
I think
I
ours
mean,
got
I'm at 35
poofed.
out of 52 hit points. I'm assuming my horse is probably gone.
Yeah.
Took one of those
It
hits
sucked
for
up
me.
a swing, yeah.
All right, well, let's start there. You guys get back to the wagon, and as you're approaching it, you see Mox is just standing there, pretty wide-eyed. And he
Hey, we gotta go.
He looks to Celeste or whoever your character is. I can't remember.
Dustin?
now.
Am I still Dustin?
Yeah, you are still Dustin.
Well, guys.
Mhm.
So he looks to Dustin. He's you don't look so good there.
Shit. I just saw my hit points.
Yeah, you're super low.
I also fucked up.
Oh, does anyone need healing?
I think I
Yes,
was
please.
super roughed up too.
The part of me that's over on that tree does. The part of me on that tree does.
Who's talking? Is this Armorhood?
No, this is Mox.
Nox.
Is he the
Nox.
trader?
Nox.
Yep.
Bird
Yeah,
trader?
Bearman.
Yep.
Traitor.
I'm fine.
Well, you best get on this
I
this
have-
wagon so
I
we
have
get out of
3
here.
out of 45 hit points, so I'm a hot mess.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like I got like an eye lolling out of my head or some shit. I don't know. I'm like,
He runs over to you and he grabs
Punches you in the stomach.
grabs your
Yeah, right.
grabs your arm and throws it over his shoulder.
I'm like, no, I'm good. I can walk.
I think we all made it to the wagon, right?
Yeah.
right. Well,
It's
he
loading up.
goes, how about you getting back with the wagon here? Rest up.
Yeah. Okay.
We got to get going.
Not arguing with that.
Yeah. Right. I lay down. I'm like,
I pilot next to you.
oh man.
If we've got a minute, I'll do aura vitality.
Both my arms are broken.
Yeah, right. Like,
Over the next minute, I would just give healing to everybody around me.
He looks over to you as you start a ritual and he goes, I don't think that's time for that, son. Those trees are still out there and they're coming for us right now.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
keep
like-
going.
yeah,
it's not a
motherfucker.
ritual. It's
yeah.
just a.
It's a spell.
It's a spell. So one action.
Oh, well,
So
you can do that.
So I don't know if how long we're gonna be moving. If it's more than a
Hopefully
minute.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are.
One hot minute.
Okay, so roll it out.
Yep. So within a 30-foot radius, I can use a bonus action, causing one creature in the area to regain 2d6 hit points. So start with Brian, gets 5.
Yay.
Ryan gets 9. Josh gets 7.
Yay.
That's 3.
There's 3.
So who else? Everyone still needs some?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at 10 out of 45.
Brian gets 5. Ryan gets 5. Josh gets 9.
You can save it for them now.
Okay, so I got
I'm at
3
19
left.
out of 45. What do you got?
16 out of 51.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh God.
Brian gets 3.
Yay.
Brian gets 7. Josh gets 2.
Sweet.
Was that it?
Yep, that was it.
All is right in the world.
That was 10 rolls?
Yep.
Wow. That went quicker than I thought.
I made it above half.
Nice.
Good place to be.
Mm-hmm. By
Okay.
1 hit point.
So after Nox does his little healing stuff on you, you feel not
I'm still
that much
jacked
better.
up, but my outsides are at least, or my insides are at least my inside.
At least I'm cauterized.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'm not like,
Awesome.
hold it in.
I'm ready for round 2.
Light me on fire, coach. I can go back in.
And he starts taking off like a bat out of the hell
Yeah,
on the
go,
trail.
go.
And
I'm looking
he-
at the back of the wagon. Are they still coming?
Oh yeah, they're coming.
I mean, I'm gonna take shots at them. Pow, 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 pow. Until they're out of range. Pow, 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 pow.
Yep. You hit a few of them, but not
They're
much
trees.
damage.
Yeah, whatever.
And you, after, right as they're just starting to get out of sight, you can just see them go back to their tree form right where they were.
Mm-mm. All right. Mental note: never trust a tree.
Maybe it was a mimic.
The only tree is a down tree.
Mimics. They are.
You guys are going for about 15-20 minutes until
I'll make a new horse in that time. Make a honey hole.
but this carriage has been going pretty hard on a dirt road.
Oh, so is
And
it
there's
too,
a lot
like,
of there's a lot of bumps. Yeah.
okay,
there's...
so I don't make a horse. So I'm like up on my candle. Ah, fuck! Like put the stuff around. Oh shit!
And Mox kind of he slows the carriage down.
Who's got the Game and Watch game?
Hmm?
Not me. Nope.
That's not you.
Yep.
Sounds like it's
Oh,
coming from
no.
that direction.
It's my tile. My tile's trying to find the phone. And
Ah.
it isn't doing a good job.
That was so weird. I could just
Beep-de-boop.
barely hear it.
Beep-de-boop.
Mhm.
Yeah. Beep-de-boop.
It's still
Is
going.
it still doing it? Oh, it's one of my wallet.
What?
Yeah. Shh, stop.
Oh, you're sitting on the button.
Yep.
How's it going?
Yeah. I had my wallet in my pocket the wrong way. I was pressing the button.
Shitting on the button.
There we go. Shh. Cool.
So you
Sorry,
bangs,
guys.
I like that
bangs
you
on the
blame
wagon.
someone else
Yeah,
first.
I'm like, who's got the Game Watch game? It was my tile.
The one who smelt it dealt it.
There you go.
gentlemen, you doing all right back there?
Yeah, sure. I guess that we're all right for the meantime.
Who am I right now?
You're
Mostly Braun.
Ron, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We asked you to revert back unbeknownst to us that you're an asshole.
right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
We failed ourselves.
Yeah, but I don't reply.
He he gets off and he opens the doors in the back and goes. He looks at all three of you and just like, so where do we go from here?
Oh, we gotta keep
You're the
on.
guide, asshat.
I
Pay,
can tell you.
pay no attention to my ornery friend over here. You need to keep on keeping on. We gotta get to the caverns, friend.
Did he know about the caverns? No. So
Oh,
what the
we
fuck?
gotta get to this one place.
You're confusing me. I'm like, oh god, it's
Okay.
been 2 weeks. I can't remember if he knew it.
No.
I mean, I'd probably say it anyways. I
I
don't
lied
fucking
and
know.
said we were going like 4 days north or something.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Now he
like,
knows.
we need to get to the caverns.
I
These are the
can
caverns.
I can tell you where they are, pretty much.
Well, it's starting to get a little late in the day. You want to travel through the night, or
You know any good places to make camp around here?
Maybe we test a couple trees, make sure.
Right, go
that,
piss on the trees and see if they
yeah.
whoop your willy out.
you
That's
want
one
me
way
to
to
go
put it.
piss on a tree?
Nah, I'll do it.
Don't piss off the trees.
You know, I've never seen anything like that.
Me either. But I've seen a lot of weird shit, so I'm not super surprised.
Well, I'm sure you have. You gentlemen are pretty tough.
Thanks.
I can find us a good spot to stay too for the night. I think we should probably rest.
Jeffrey, keep watch. I throw him on top of the canvas. Yeah.
Well, over there looks like a good spot. That's why I stopped. There's just a little patch that's cleared out. No trees growing.
Someone set up camp.
Yeah. You guys want to help me carry my tent out? Set it up for me?
Is it just for you?
Oh, it's large. Accommodate all of us.
Then sure.
I conspicuously attempt to do something else and get out of work.
I start reinforcing the tent with my ritual of the what is it called? Tiny hut, Neiman's tiny hut.
I'll do an alarm around the circumference of the tent. Like outside, I'll do an alarm ritual.
Okay. So you guys set up the tent. And you set up camp, and you're all sitting. He's sitting around the fire. What are you guys doing?
Resting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I need a short rest. I do put Jeffrey on top of the tent so he can look around and keep an eye out. Be vigilant, Jeffrey.
Everything looks pretty clear for the time being.
If you see something, warn me.
Say something.
But he remains inquisitive and talkative. He'll be talking. He's just kind of talking about his times in the woods and how he's never saw anything like a tree. Seen bandits.
You've never
I've
seen a
seen-
tree.
I said, well, I've seen trees, but I've never seen a tree come to life. I didn't even know if that was possible.
I mean, I figured trees were alive all the time.
Well, I mean, but they don't move. They just don't get up and move like that.
They move very slowly. It's called growing.
If a tree runs up and beats the shit out of something in the woods and there's no one else to see it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just like banging my head on the canvas wall. Like,
Why didn't I die? Why didn't I die?
So you said you've seen things like this before, then, huh?
I don't know about necessarily like this, but some real weird things, some real strange business.
Well, we got
armies.
we got some time here.
What
We're just
seen.
sitting around
with
the
us, right?
yeah
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah.
okay, good. 'Cause I thought we lost
yeah.
it.
I was like,
We
wait,
got
what
some
are we doing
time.
here?
In fact, Arheim is sitting across from everyone in the campfire, and he's just kind of remaining silent. He's
Staring
not-
at the moon.
Yeah, he's not talking too much.
Second moon's still out, right?
Yep. He looks over at
Second
Dustin. So what's your story, son?
Mm.
It's
You
a
look
long
like
story.
you look like a man that's seen a lot lot
Wrong on both accounts.
No, yeah, right. Sometimes things don't always look how they appear, friend. Or are not always how they appear.
I like how everyone's talking for me.
You're welcome.
You
Just
look
wait
like a
till
man
she
who's seen a lot of
turns-
action and everyone's dying.
Yeah, right. I'm like, no. I'm like, just wait until she turns into a massive wolf beast and decides to bite you.
Oh, you
We've
gotta
seen
be
a
kidding.
lot of things.
So you're saying he's a wolf beast?
She's a wolf beast.
Right.
She
Yeah, yep.
right there?
Uh huh.
No.
Yeah.
Secrets.
What
yay.
are you all? Will you all stop it?
This is my favorite part.
Do not use those pronouns.
I bang my head on the canvas, oh boy. Wait, we're around the fire. I'm just like,
It's time to spin the tail. What do you say?
So you're saying
Whose
that
tail?
you're saying
No.
Is that what you think? Is
No.
that what I think it means?
I mean, tell the strange story of our Genesis.
so
Oh,
I was
you're
like, spin
saying
the bottle, but with the wolf.
No.
you're,
My gosh.
you're saying
Sweet Jesus.
he's a she
Yeah.
and she's a wolf?
Well, kind of, sort of.
Now how does that work?
Well, it's, you have to ask her. Gentlemen don't tell.
You're not a gentleman, though.
I know. That's what makes it funny.
That's why we told.
That's right.
I suppose we have a lot of time.
Mhm.
I'll spin the tail.
There you go, sweet cheeks.
I'll tell them about our time as travelers.
We're like,
Definitely throw as a train of thought for a kind of wild ride.
So as you're telling him everything, you're going through
Yeah, I'm telling them everything that happened with us.
so after you get done telling the tale,
do you try to like, shine it a little bit and make it good?
Nope, I just tell it as
I'm
a matter
gonna
of factly.
I'm gonna try to like make us look better than we are. I'll hop into the story every now and then, and I'll be like, and then we bested that sea serpent and blah blah blah.
Yes, we bested that sea serpent. AKA, we bested that sea serpent.
Mm-hmm. That was after I totally distracted the giant.
And ran away bravely.
I did.
and and that's how you ended up at the Whitetail Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we ended up there because it's on our path towards the caverns.
Right.
That's our next destination.
Oh, I see. So,
And that's where you're taking us.
oh, I am.
Well,
Yes, we are.
I assumed you were our guide. We did hire you for that.
Well, I don't know. I just thought I was just taking you up north a while.
It's up north.
It is up north.
Hmm.
A little west, too.
Well, I can't say I've ever seen any blazing caverns.
Well, do you want to?
You never seen any walking trees either, but
That's right. It's your lucky day, friend. You're gonna be a piece of history.
And you're telling me this man right here is a reptile?
Yes, sir.
That is an offensive term. We prefer lizard man.
Oh,
Yeah, lizard folk, more or less.
and then this right here,
I don't know.
he's
I'm not sure.
some kind of bird man?
I don't think so anymore. Nope.
Haven't been a bird in a while.
So, where are all families at?
Which family? What are you talking about?
Well, you said that time is changing,
Mm-hmm.
and you told me about this city that doesn't exist, Emmerich Heights.
No, it does exist. It's got a wrong name.
It's downtright.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you all exist if that place doesn't exist?
Don't think about it too much. If you start thinking about it too much, it doesn't make sense to our minds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to make sense of this shit.
I mean, because you all have lineage,
Right?
right?
Sort of.
Where's your father? He looks at you.
Don't know. And
We're not here yet.
It's. Don't think about it too much. Again, we're in a different time. This is what's happening right now. You're taking us to the caverns.
Last I saw my family, they were all on pikes.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, he had some kind of deranged lizard folk vision about his lizard folk people being killed by some such.
And then there was a laughing shadow.
Yeah, I don't think he's the good guy.
Laughing shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What in the Sam Hell could be interesting about this one telling a story about his dream?
Yeah, didn't you hear the part where we were like jumping from body to body doing time travel shenanigans? Like, that's obviously more interesting than, indigestion.
I'm just trying to shoot the breeze while we sit outside tonight.
You can't shoot the breeze. It's intangible.
It's a figure of speech, so
Beach doesn't have figures.
Don't worry about it.
he's a smart ass, isn't he?
No, this is honestly
No, my
the way
brain
that
is
he
in my
thinks about
head.
the world.
I actually started chuckling at that one.
I'm like, straight face. This is the way that he thinks about the world.
And so what's his story over there? He points to Arheim.
Oh, he's one of them pivotal figures that will change the course of history as we know it if he gets to or do not get to the place he's supposed to go.
A pivotal figure, you say?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Well, I've never met a pivotal figure before.
Well, you yourself could be one, sir, in the future and not know it. Hell, next time I hop in, I might hop into you.
That was creepier than it needed to be.
And Sunday morning go.
Time to ride the wave.
That's right.
So what happens to these people when you hop in?
Well, it depends on who's doing the hopping, evidently.
Well, I suppose, and you know where the caverns are, you said. You know where the caverns are.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I believe you any. These are all pretty tall tales.
You're our guide, and you've never seen the things that we've already seen. How do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
Well, let's see a map or something.
We don't need a map.
We had a map.
We would need a guide.
I mean, I'm glad you're here, but we actually don't need you here anymore. But it's nice company.
I look at you and I'm like,
Because when we hired you, you were supposed to be the wealth of
Knowledgeable.
knowledge of what's out in the area, and you don't know what's out in the area. And you didn't even know where we were going. I thought we had a guy that knew where we were going.
Don't look at me. I didn't set up this deal,
And we paid him like all of
which
our
is
gold.
funny because he thinks that I did. No, what?
No, I didn't charge you a damn thing,
Yeah,
son.
we didn't pay me gold.
I thought you said it was gonna pay 300.
No, yeah, but we worked it out. That's what I say.
Oh yeah, we took what was left
And then
until when everybody was laughing.
we worked it out.
No, we took
Next
that money.
He
We
doesn't
took
like
that
money.
He doesn't like being called a thief.
Everybody
Is there
was
something
laughing.
wrong with your voice?
Excuse me?
I said you don't like being called a thief.
I am not a thief. I took none of that money.
Yeah, of course I
I
did.
am offended.
Okay. Did you tell anyone?
No.
There you go.
That
You're
no.
an accomplice.
The thief is the taker. An accomplice I could live with. I've been accomplice to many, many horrible things over the course of my lifetime. But a thief? No, sir. No.
Now I tell you who the real thief is that owner of that whitetail bar. He's been overcharging everybody.
That, sir, is what in my business we call a justification.
I don't care either way. We're in a weird spot where a lot of this doesn't feel like it matters. 'Cause this isn't our life or our timeline. This isn't our home.
It's our problem now.
I think it does matter.
But your
Go
hand
into the
doesn't.
caverns, sacrifice Arnheim to them.
Whoa!
We have a spare here, just in case.
I don't think that's the deal. We got to get him there so he can walk in. We're not killing him anyway.
Yeah, so he will choose to enter forever and never exit.
Shh.
I don't think. he
By the
stays
gods,
there.
what tarnation is fucking wrong with you? Do you want to fuck this up?
There's no reason he needs to go in blind.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
We'll
Or
all go
sweet
in
Paylor.
together. Hopefully, going in will clear up some more pieces of the puzzle.
Look at him. Arnheim, yes. Clear up more pieces of the mystery for us. I hope that is some consolation.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it matters a lot. If my home was non-existent, I'd do everything I could to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Well,
that.
you better start doing everything you can, because if this doesn't work, then
What he's saying is that we should get Emmerich Heights back on the map.
that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've already done things in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and now whatever we've done has still not worked. So that means we have to go back again.
And what's more, we need to set it up so that when we go back,
This still happens.
that everyone pretends it's still to be downtright for at least this time period. Looking complicated mission.
See, and this is why I don't like that pale motherfucker.
That's not why you don't like it.
There's a lot of
It's
reasons I
like
don't
number
him.
7.
That's one of them. It's like, I feel like this could have been planned out a little better.
There were no plans.
That's
And
what
he
I'm
doesn't
saying.
know what he's doing.
Evidently not. He set
No,
us
he
on
showed
the
up
job.
on the moon and saw 5 glitches in whatever program and said, I don't know, let's shuffle them.
That was a bad idea.
That was the extent of planning.
It's probably better than what was currently happening.
Well, that remains to be seen, friend.
Your father was being stoned to death. It's probably
As of right now, he
better.
doesn't exist.
My father's
His
never gonna,
great grandfather was stoned to death instead.
or maybe nobody just gets born.
We don't know that.
You know, I think that we all lived in a town named Emmerich Heights.
You're
I would-
still here.
Yeah, but I don't know how that works. Like, maybe my loop don't close until I get to the end of the road. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we exist in this situation because we could possibly set it right, and until our last opportunity to fix shit goes by the wayside, then we're not here anymore. I don't even know. Fucking time travel is weird. What I do know is that without Emmerich Heights, there's not us.
I don't know that. There's no Emmerich Heights, but it's still there on the map. It's under a different name.
All right.
I think I agree with that person right there.
I'm the smart one.
Is that right?
Yeah, knocks out. Old man sleep.
Mm. Well, I'm gonna hit the hay. And he gets up. I think we should leave first thing in the morning. Maybe skip the breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes into his tent.
Our tent.
Yeah.
Everyone's tent.
Everyone's tent.
I'll go sit by Armheim next to the fire. Hang out.
He's just staring up at the moon.
How you doing? You all right there?
Yeah. I suppose so.
All right. It's all gonna work out.
This kind of all feels surreal.
Yeah, you and me both, but we'll figure it out.
So, what was that you were saying about the seers? You were telling the story.
Yeah,
and
well,
you're saying that I'm a pivotal.
Pitiful.
What?
pivotal. Go to sleep. Fuck you. You're a pivotal historical figure. So like there are these things that are supposed to happen and not supposed to happen. I guess some are pretty important. And at some point, you are supposed to end up at the caverns, and I think they will offer you a position as one of the seers that you're maybe in the past had accepted, but then things got all foobarred, and so you never made it there. And we're trying to help that work out in a way that's good for everybody. Yeah.
I was just going to look for some guidance.
I think that's how everybody gets there. I don't know that you have to take the position, but I know you have to make it to the caverns. That's our job, is to make sure you get there.
Why didn't you tell me all this about yourself before?
I thought maybe you wouldn't believe me. I mean, we were trapped in prison. You didn't think I was half crazy anyways, and I did tell you some things. I said I'm not me, and when I'm gone, Ren will be here and I won't. And I tried to help you memorize at least some idea of how to get to the caverns, because I knew it was important that you got there. So, but I mean, hell, if I heard me tell this story, I wouldn't believe me. So, there's that.
I still don't believe it sometimes.
Right, it's fucking weird.
Every time I wake up.
I suppose we can find out tomorrow what happens.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll figure. I don't know. Are we gonna get there tomorrow?
Wow.
Is tomorrow the day we show up there? Are we one day away?
Are we one day away?
You're about one day away.
Tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, it should be a day's travel. We'll have some answers, maybe.
But hey, let's talk about something else.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know. Like, I'm sure I know about him, right? We've lived
Yeah.
together for 6 months.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about our mission coming to a close here. We can't leave Armenheim with Braun. I don't know about Ren much.
Why?
Is he a good fella?
Before I showed up, what was Ren like? He didn't say anything. He was mostly mute, right?
Yeah, it was quiet. It was quiet. We didn't talk at all. In fact, suppose it's probably the day you showed up
Mm-hmm. Right.
and acted all crazy.
Yep. See? And that's why I didn't tell you everything, because that's exactly the way it would have looked.
I thought he'd gone nuts.
What about Dustin?
Dustin was a straight up guy. Bit of a dumbass.
We got a guard here too.
Pretty sure he did whatever I said. Just because he had no one else. Everybody thought he was dumb. So I took him under my wing.
So Dustin can stay with you.
That guard? I don't know.
I was the guard.
Yep.
That guard. yeah, there's a bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you can't stay with him either.
No, never. It's gonna fall apart real fast if he isn't sacrificed to the game.
All them guard were pussies.
My question is, should we even go inside the caverns with them? Or should we just let
I
them
think
go?
we just get him there and we do. That's it.
Can he stab him?
What the? No, shut up.
I'm not gonna-
Okay.
I'm not there.
I think I'd like you guys to come in with me.
Well, I'll go in with you if you want me to. At least as far as I can. At some point, I'll be gone.
I know I could go in with you if Dustin's. If I'm gone and Dustin's there, he can be around you. We're just worried about your safety when we're gone. Because there will be no one to protect you anymore.
Well, I think I'd be able to handle myself against him.
How about against both of them?
You said there was others there, right?
Maybe.
Other seers? Yeah, there's a couple more.
They look strong.
They look old and sad.
Maybe they're strong in the past.
Who knows?
Let's go find out.
I'm gonna head in now. That was a long day. And he gets up and walks into the tent.
I'll sit out by the fire a little bit, roll a cigarette or something.
Hope we're out of this soon.
I don't think we're.
You hear in the distance.
Good thing I set up that alarm.
I got the hut.
They're probably 10 miles away. Can I gauge how far away they might be?
Roll survival.
Oh, is it your family?
14?
Yeah, they're a ways away.
I do not howl. I resist the urge. It's like a yawn.
We mostly mucked up about everything we could, I think.
I howl.
Do you really? You just let one rip?
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right. Do you guys just sit around and then turn in?
Yeah, I'll shoot the shit with whoever wants to stay up. I figure I'll go to bed last.
All right.
I stay up for as long as I can, but I'm so tired.
All right. All right. So everybody turns in and the night passes uneventfully. Take a long rest.
Rest.
Much better. Oops.
Yay.
What the hell is that thing you texted us, Brian?
Didn't text multiple people.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There is no us. There is no us. Watch your mouth.
When I wake up, I'll give Vigilant Blessing to Josh's character. You get advantage on the next initiative check.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna cast Augury.
Oh my god. Someone's doing some divination.
Is today a good
Do you
day?
make a check with that?
Nope. It says blah blah blah. By casting casting gem leading light sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out cards, or employing some other divining tool. I use cards, obviously. You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Well, do you want to wait till we get to the caverns and then see if we should go in?
I mean, I can do it as a ritual, so I'll just do it first now.
Just in the next 30 minutes.
Is continuing on towards the caverns and leaving, what's Emerkite's called again?
Downtrite?
And leaving Downtrite behind. A good idea. I get wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing. The results aren't especially good or bad.
Okay, say that again.
So I'm using augury.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So you get an omen
Get
from
a
a
thumbs
from a
up or a
deity.
thumbs
I get a
down.
thumbs up, a thumbs down, a this, or a nothing from some kind of otherworldly entity.
Sure.
And I'm asking if we should continue on towards the caverns and leave Downtrite behind.
And you receive a vision.
I think
I think it's just a yes, a no.
a yes,
or
a no, a min in it, both good and bad, or nothing for.
Anyway.
You hear a familiar voice.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew this was coming.
But it's not the voice that.
It's Pillow.
It's Palo's voice.
Oh, Palo. So now you decide to talk to me.
Oh, well, you decided to ask.
I did. So, I'm not leaving Downtrite and just continuing on towards the caverns. Is that a good idea, bad idea? No.
I think it's just fine. I'll actually see you in the burning caverns.
So you're saying we should not go there.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
I know you mistrust me, my friend.
Yeah, don't mistrust is too kind of a word
So
or
is my
phrase to
friend.
use for what I have for you. Yeah.
The travelers will go into the caves.
All right. Well, let's do it. Okay. I've been contacted by an otherworldly individual, aka our good friend on the moon.
Wait, what?
It's the man on the moon.
Yeah, it's man on the moon.
So you have a spell that can
You can
tell
talk
you
to him?
something about the future?
Yeah, in a limited.
And Palo is the one that answered?
I know no shit, right?
And he knows the answer?
He's just gonna give it to us,
And he never gave it to us before now?
right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I do not like this guy.
I wouldn't trust the answer.
So how much does he know ahead of time?
He knows the future, then he has a lot of explaining to do.
Yes, hurry.
When we next see him, maybe we should ask.
Yeah,
Push his ass down a well.
yeah, we should ask.
No. Ask.
Mm-hmm.
Ask.
Yeah, I look at you and I'm like, yup.
Well, you said we'd see them at the caverns. We can ask them.
Yes, we can. Most definitely will.
We sacrificed Palo to go into the caves. Didn't seem to be doing anything good with his time.
Max comes out of the tent. Morning, fellas. I say we skip right past breakfast, tear this tent down, and head out.
Sure, let's do it.
So
Cool.
he starts taking down the tent. Arheim's still in it.
Hold on now.
Arheim wakes up
Just
quickly.
kidding.
What the fuck is going on here?
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
All right, he comes out and he helps, and you guys take the tent down and load up the wagon, and off you go. It stays pretty silent for the most part. Pretty quiet. And who's helping him out?
Helping out who? Mox?
Yeah.
Find the way there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
I think he's helping me out, probably.
Sure.
'Cause I've been here
You guys are working together a little bit. Find your way.
for 26.
Yeah. You'll find your way pretty easily. Find your way pretty easily. And you arrive at like the caverns. You see the entrance
Before we go to the caverns, I want to find a little crevasse or something where I could stash an item for future use.
Roll a survival.
Maybe near the caverns.
Spin the tail.
14?
Yeah, you find somewhere.
At some point during the day, I want to attempt to find some time where me and Armheim are not with the group.
We'll give them a minute.
So you you park. Like the wagon's parked. You see the
He's off looking for a spot to stash some goodies.
he's off looking for a spot to stash some goodies. What you find?
I'm
What
doing
do
a
you-
ritual to call a phantom steed. Taking a break.
Okay.
I'll go with Mox.
Okay.
I let it happen. I have more important things to do.
Let's start with Ryan first then.
I'm actually considering maybe I made a bad choice. I don't have a magic weapon on me, apparently. I don't think I have anything on me that's gonna last 1,000 years.
Nope.
Not even gold. Super sad.
Gold will last 1,000 years, what?
I dawdle back.
That was fast. I don't have much time.
All right, so you're with Arheim,
Mm-hmm.
or what the fuck?
Bryn.
Bryn.
Somebody.
Oh, not Bryn.
Not Bryn. Oh god, not Bryn.
Yeah.
Orb was
Braun.
Braun.
That's right. Braun and Mox are
Off doing something.
yeah.
I just assume Mox is getting murdered. I'm like, shit happens.
That was nice knowing you.
Yep. Thanks for the ride, fella. Listen, Army. There's a way that we can communicate through time. And I was hoping that maybe you'd be able to help me out. Because there's a lot I don't know about what's going on. But if you do decide to become a seer, you could be real helpful. What do you think?
So what do I need to do?
Well, like my companions over here, if you put your name in the book, I'll be able to communicate with you through the eons as we go along.
Huh.
Yeah, it's some pretty fancy magic.
So you're saying once I get in there, I'm gonna become a seer,
Not that I know exactly
And
what
I
that
can-
means, but I think so.
and then I can help you out on your quests,
Mm-hmm.
fix the world best we can.
That's the idea.
Of course.
All right. But maybe don't let the others know about it, because I don't know that I trust all of them all the time. And so, maybe it'll be on a need to know basis, and me and you will have the inside scoop.
Oh. Yeah, just where do I sign?
Yeah, right here.
So he takes the book and he takes your pen. He looks, he goes, well, the others have signed this. Why wouldn't we be able to tell?
Well, I mean, just because they've signed it doesn't necessarily mean that I want them to know that I have the inside scoop to what a seer sees. Sometimes knowledge is a horrible burden, and I wouldn't want to necessarily burden them with it unless I had to.
Oh, and he doesn't see Nox in there because I never signed it.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So, you don't trust your friends, do you?
As much as I trust you. Me and you've been through a lot more than me and them have, and I've known you for longer.
Right. That's right. Got it, brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, well, as soon as the others get back, we'll head in, right?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'll go with you.
Before that happens, Mox takes a look at you and he says, "Hey, you mind grabbing an axe in the back and help me chop some wood out there?"
Need
It's
more
like
firewood?
Perfect.
I'm like, gee golly willikers, I do intend to help.
I hope that he's not anybody's like great granddaddy or some shit.
Finds out he's your great great
Yeah,
granddad.
right. He hits him, and I'm just like, beep, I shrivel up to nothing. I disappear.
Wait, why is he killing them? I don't understand what's going on.
I
He's
do.
Brian.
No, because he's Braun.
I think
That's
a little
right.
of both.
All brawn, no brain, right?
Yeah, all Braun, no brain. But Mox comes back out of the woods.
That's right. I know how this works. Chance is not confused about what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, are you gonna help me?
Yeah, we're going out to the woods.
Oh, all right, great.
I've got an axe over my shoulder already.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you a
we
question.
used up the last of the firewood, so I do appreciate you coming out with me.
Is an axe a monk weapon?
What's that? Is axe a monk weapon? No.
I know.
How many cord of wood do we need for your return journey?
I don't know. Let's just get a couple days worth. It's fine.
No, not this grove. Let's go further in. I don't like the look of these ones.
Yeah, they do look a little.
If that one
peevish.
comes alive, we're fucked. Those limbs are too long.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that.
What are you crying for? I'm the one who has to walk out of here alone. Etc.
So he's like, well, what about these out there? Right here.
Let's go for it.
All right. He grabs the axe and starts.
But your turn's getting good rhythm.
I'm a little peaked. You mind continuing to cut this tree down? I'm just a little tired here.
For sure.
Let's
Do you
just
walk away from
close
me?
your eyes.
He just kind of like steps back a little bit.
This is it.
So if he steps back from me,
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity, friend.
how close is the tree to falling down?
You got a ways to go. It's about halfway there. Are you gonna start chopping?
I mean, yeah, we were taking turns. I'll do a couple more swings after he stops. Then if he's not showing any initiative, if this looks like he's Tom Sawyering me, I'm going to suddenly feel a little peaked myself.
He's
Tom Sawyering
He's
you.
Tom Sawyering, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is hard work. Muscles just aren't conditioned for that sort of action.
You know, there's this hero out there. His name's Spirit, right? Spirit wouldn't quit.
Spirit wouldn't quit. What's Spirit all about?
What? You don't know about Spirit?
Can't say as I've heard it.
Has he been told about Spirit?
And Spirit exists way after him.
Way in the future, yeah. So something fucked up is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on to your ankles, friend.
Yep.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I'm planned. If this one you idealize so much wouldn't quit, why is it that you're standing on the sideline, not swinging your axe?
I figured that you need to get a little exercise in. You know, build your muscle. Got a long journey ahead of you.
Right.
I'm helping you out, son.
Yeah, exercise.
Yep. Man, seriously, you're playing this way cooler than I would be. If someone said something about like, oh, random, I'd just kill him right away. I'd be like, oh, you're a time traveling loony. Bow, bow, bow. Like,
I don't have range attacks.
yeah, but you have a walk speed and a stunning fist.
That's true.
Well,
Well, what?
aren't you gonna cut down this tree, son?
No, I'm having second thoughts. I'm wondering why this tree needs to go.
The circle of life.
Circle of life.
I had a Lion King clip shoot through my head.
Well,
That's what we did.
all things do come to an end, and I step to take a big old chop, and I huck the axe overhead at him.
Here we go.
Roll initiative.
Should have given you the advantage.
Oh, that's the diplomacy dice. Fuck. All right.
They have different roles.
They're assholes. They don't cooperate.
I've done my evil deed for today. It's time for you to do yours.
Like I said, either way, Mox comes back.
Okay, what's your roll?
10.
All right.
Combat dice.
They're gonna betray you too.
The orange one's your combat die?
Mm-hmm.
That orange one's not your friend, dude.
Yeah, it's because I've rolled about 4 attack rolls this campaign.
I think I've given
I
my
keep trying to
bad
use
luck
these.
to him.
I keep trying to use these for role playing. For combat, it's overall pretty good.
You just want a coin flip instead for that?
Right,
I
yeah.
should coin flip.
All right, roll the hit.
Okay.
You're gonna be sad because it's a strength check.
So
They're just throwing an axe as a strength move.
just a throwing.
Strength-based attack.
So
Strength-based attack if you're proficient in it.
Even
actions.
if you're not, it's just worse if you're not.
Yeah, if you're not, it's just strength.
So I am not proficiencies. Simple weapons.
Yeah, an axe is a simple weapon.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I got there.
I don't know if that
Proficiency plus strength.
That's proficiency.
Maybe it's a hatchet that's a simple weapon.
Throwing an axe. Light axe.
It's plus 3. Minus 1. So plus 2 to this roll.
Well, it's a big axe. It's a two-handed axe that he has.
18.
So 18.
Attaboy orange.
Aren't you glad you used it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good.
So you hit him and roll for damage.
Okay, we're gonna have to do something about this.
I mean, if it's a two-handed axe, like a great axe, it's 2d or it's a d12. If it's like a battle axe sized axe that you can swing with two hands, then it's a 1d8.
It's like a wooden axe, though. I mean, it's not a battle axe.
Probably the 1d8 one.
I would say it's a 1d8.
Yeah.
Maybe 1d6 is a throwing axe.
I think that's a hatchet.
Yeah, so
3.
it nicks his arm as he brushes it aside.
There's no bonus damage.
So
Oh yeah, you're a
Braun.
fire.
it's chopping down the tree. Turns around. Two arms just tomahawk is right over his head, and it lands right in his chest.
I land there immediately. Because I get multiple attacks, so I get there almost faster than the axe.
The axe,
does.
yeah.
All right.
Can you kick it in further?
I'm going to punch the back of it a couple times.
All right. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I close the gap.
You shouldn't have talked about spirit.
And plus, 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
16 hits.
9 damage.
Okay.
And I push him back 5 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
Let's do this.
You hit the axe hard enough to push him back 5 feet.
Yep. I mean, it did
Ow.
3 times the amount of damage that having an axe thrown into his chest did.
Yeah.
So he runs up and punches the wedge head back of the axe. The dude stumbles back.
I'm gonna spend a key for 2 more attacks.
Yeah, dude, Nova.
Roundhouse. 15.
15.
Can you Stunning Fist?
Is his AC.
I'm going to.
15 is his AC.
So
So
15.
you hit.
Yeah. 6.
Taken 18 so far.
Hopefully, it's a
And
bad strike.
I'm gonna spend a
Constitution save? I think?
key so
That
that
is it.
I think
he needs to make the
Con save.
The con save. Only 13, unfortunately, but
Okay.
DC 13 con save.
He does not make it.
Nice. So this last one comes with advantage.
And he doesn't get a turn next turn.
Mm-hmm. So 18 plus 5.
So 23 so far.
Yeah, so 5 damage. And he waits out his turn.
Yep, he doesn't do anything.
So, describe the events as they happened again.
Okay. Talking smack, chop, chop, and launch it. Lands in his chest, and I immediately follow up, punch the back of the axe into his chest hard enough to knock him back 5 feet, and then I gap close and kick him twice in the head, one of which seems to have dazed him.
Whap, whap. As he gets dazed, he starts, for his turn, he starts just kind of wobbling around. He's lost all concentration at this point, and he starts to morph a little bit. The hairs of his big, burly beard just start falling out down to the ground. His eyes start getting, they start sinking in a little bit, and he opens them, and they're a clear white. His eyebrows start falling out, right? The muscle, he starts to kind of, his arms start shrinking down, and he kind of bows his head a little bit, and he looks back up, and it's this pale white face.
Don't kill your granddaddy.
No shit.
It might just be me.
That would be fucked. You run to a different you. I saw Hilda like that.
God damn it.
There goes all your fun.
Looks like I switched to subdual damage.
Being stupid.
Take the axe out.
Yep. Axe comes out and I hit him with the handle part. Oof. No, maybe I don't. I guess, is he stunned?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
You're stunned until the end of your next turn,
Okay.
right?
I believe that means I get advantage. Can I get advantage on all attacks or just some?
Stunned? What is the effect? The condition.
He
If
can't
it
do
is
anything. If I
stunned,
remember
they
from
are-
Garabon's, he can't do goddamn thing.
From
Target.
Gareth.
I was stunned a lot.
They
So-
automatically fail strength and dex saves. They grant advantage to attacks.
Okay, it is.
And they are incapacitated. They
Mhm.
can't move, and they can speak, but only falteringly.
Mm-hmm.
Take it back.
When you make a melee attack on somebody that's
Yeah,
incapacitated,
bad.
isn't it an automatic crit if you hit?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, if they're incapacitated, yes. Right?
Nope, they just can't take actions or reactions.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
So 10.
Is it restrained, or what is it?
So I.
Why is it that when you stab someone on the ground, you fuck them up so bad if they're already failing death saves?
No, it's if they're unconscious.
Oh, is it unconscious?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the effect you're thinking of.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
An unconscious creature is incapacitated.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's if they're sleeping, really,
Or knocked out.
or knocked out.
Mhm.
Well, if they're knocked out, they're just failing death saves.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Damage is not important anymore.
Yeah.
You're
If
just
you
like,
knock them
9.
unconscious, then you can start critting them all
death
you want.
saves, two death saves.
I punch him in the weird orb of his face for 9 more damage.
Does a
My
welt appear on your
God.
face?
Yeah, all right.
Does this hurt?
But also, there's a scar over your eyebrow. You're like, whoops.
Does it hurt me?
Anything else?
Need to cut a message into his arm and see if it appears on your
I'll give
arm.
him one more shot at him. 18. Hit. 10 damage.
Man, remind me to never get in your bad side.
Monks are bad people, yo.
Yep, dude.
You didn't learn that from a Garahon?
I did. Yeah, I did.
I should have that video.
Yo, you got your shit kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Real
It was
bad.
horrible.
Yeah, it was
What's
It's
worse
happening
is that
again.
I made that character.
Yep.
That's the
I
best
made
part.
that character.
You made the monk that killed you.
So at that point, then I
You are your own worst enemy.
take him by the neck
Oh, shush him.
and I say,
Shush him.
it's time to talk and no riddles. And I wait for the stun to fall off.
So he. So you stunned him for another round?
No.
Okay.
No, just the once. But at the end of this round, it should start to come back around.
You could technically grapple him for free because he fails any.
Yeah, so I can grab his neck.
Yep. Yeah, because he automatically fails any strength for dex saves. I guess it's an ability.
What
check.
are the rules for choking?
Just choking it, but choking's not really grappling.
He's not choking him. He's just
Yeah,
holding him by
just
the
holding
neck.
him at this point.
Right.
Just making a threatening gesture.
I don't know if there are rules for choking somebody.
Well, they need to be made.
So
Anything like lunch money, it's bad.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Power play. Poke in the eye.
I don't think I need to talk to you.
They
Right?
headbutt him.
Isn't it? Doesn't he have a action?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 6
yeah,
seconds.
if he's got a second.
So he. Okay, so he grabs you. Says, "I don't need to talk to anybody right now," and he uses shocking grasp on you. So he grabs your hand, and
What a douche kabibble.
If he gets you, there's no reactions. He can
Yeah,
really
okay.
for free. Yep.
and he's gonna use.
He's gonna use I convince you to kill me.
Oh,
That's what
it's
he's
a
got
melee
to
spell
use.
attack, so he's gotta roll to
That's what
hit.
it's called. Don't worry, you don't need components.
He's got to roll to hit.
Yep. Shocking grasp is a melee spell attack.
Oh, okay. Do. Roll to hit. Let's see. Let's see what we have in here. Oh God. He's got a big modifier though, so let's go 14.
Yeah, he does. Fortunately,
14 is not
it's
enough.
not big enough to get into this party.
So you can see that as he's bringing up his hand, electricity is just coming from it, and he goes to reach for you, but you just pull your arm back and he misses.
Told you he's gonna cast convince you to be the shit out of me.
Yeah. Dummy. Don't be a dummy.
Yeah, he isn't talking, but it's hard to talk when you have two fat lips.
Yeah.
That's his whole action.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna bring my boot up between his legs.
Oh, it's dirty.
Convince him. Oh man, you. I can't
handle
handle any of that shit right now. Okay, you gonna behave? That's better. The second try works effectively.
Okay.
For 8.
8 testicular damage.
8 testicular.
That's like 8 kittens worth of damage to the. To the
I
staff.
killed 8 kittens on the way to his groin. Like a zipper. And that's gonna push him back 5 feet. Actually. And then from there,
Man, you just kicked this guy in the jewels hard enough to do 8 damage, which is maximum longsword damage, no modifier, to his junk, and you threw him 5 feet by his junk kick. That's fucked up, dude.
He might just be reeling.
Yeah,
I'd just be like,
that.
bleh, like just barf everywhere.
Hopefully he
I'm
still
gonna
has
come
them.
Yeah, they're by his tonsils now.
for a head.
Although I imagine because it doesn't add damage to it, that it's actually more
No.
like as you hit him, you follow through, so you push rather than hit harder.
I don't know. Physics
So
doesn't
then-
apply, evidently.
As he slows down from the stagger backwards, and he refocuses, my forehead is waiting for him, right in the upper lip. Just,
Oh, is that a
All right.
natural 20?
do you? No,
Oh.
9 damage. Unfortunately, the D6 knocked that one into place.
All right, so for 9 more damage.
Mhm.
Good God.
Run out of chances, son.
Blasphemous.
And roll. Might as well roll a con save on that.
Okay. He got 16.
Okay, he's fine. Just blow him through the key.
All right.
Funsies.
They come back on a short rest.
So
We can take a breather out here in the woods.
so he pops his head back up, takes a few steps back, and starts going up into the air.
A few steps back means opportunity attack.
He goes about 20 feet into the air.
And do I get a punch at him, or is he disengaging in some
You get one
pre-approved
punch.
way?
You get one punch.
Yeah, because if he's gonna fly up next to me, I'm gonna.
He's
I'm
like
gonna headbutt him in the.
Well,
testicle.
no, he took 5 steps back and then starts.
So you get an
okay.
attack of opportunity,
So-
but don't break concentration.
So I'm just gonna be able to kidney hit him.
But you could stun him on a kidney hit, can't you?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
not on an opportunity attack.
No.
I
You have
think
to-
you could.
Any
any melee weapon.
Right?
Yeah,
I think it's when you use a key to do a flurry of
I
blows
think it's a key.
that you can stun him.
you spend a key after you hit to turn it into a stunning.
Yeah.
Any stunning.
I thought that's how it worked. Is that any time that you
7 more.
hit somebody, you could try and stun,
7
even your
more?
initial
Mhm.
attack, before you declare that you were going for the flurry.
Yeah, I think it's specifically you can attack twice.
Let's try this.
You can, instead of using your bonus action, you can use flurry of blows.
Did you
to get
stun him?
2 hits.
No.
So he goes up into the air, 20 feet.
Stun.
Your turn.
He doesn't do anything else.
Kenny, he can't do 2 spells at once.
Oh, I don't.
He cast fly, is what he did.
I will step a couple feet over there,
You can stun
pick up the
anytime you hit
axe,
him.
and indicate that it is time to come back down.
Anytime you can hit something in melee, you can
Damn
use Stunning Strike by spending a key point.
Hmm.
That's probably not gonna 5, Well,
So-
let me say the axe throw for. Yeah, that's like 7.
Yeah, it's a
Huts up
15
there.
AC.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do it on opportunity attacks,
Got it.
Right past him.
which is awesome.
He just starts to
I did
giggle a
not know
little
that.
bit.
So what happened? He's gone.
He's just flying up above me.
And
He's laughing.
Uh,
Why is he laughing?
Hold your horses. While he's laughing, I make a fist, and I pretend to punch, and a radiant bolt comes off my hand
Mm-hmm.
for 25.
I knew that shit was coming. You Iron Man the shit out of him.
5 damage.
5 damage, and then he has to roll a con save.
Mhm.
No,
No,
because
no,
that's
this
not
is,
a melee.
This is
Okay.
not a
Alright.
study.
No,
It's
no,
a
wait.
cap
He
study,
does have
but
to
he
roll a
is-
con save
he's
because he's
flying.
flying.
And,
He's flying.
oh, okay.
So he might lose
So 10 or
concentration.
better.
He has
And
to
then-
roll, but he has to roll every time Brian hits.
Yeah.
Eventually he'll
And
fail.
then I hit again and for 6 damage, so he's got to roll 10 twice.
Mm.
Well,
Doesn't make it.
10
He falls.
including the modifier.
Yeah.
So he takes 2
So he's
d6
like,
falling
ha,
damage.
Who's laughing now?
So
Kirk's not the fuck out of my room.
American
Oh.
History X.
Oh,
so
plus
Put
6,
your mouth on the curve.
plus 6.
plus 2d6 falling
Yeah, that
damage.
was a
He's
fucked
sitting
up
20
scene,
feet
huh?
up.
All right, so 16
I like my teeth.
Yeah. The worst part of the scene is you can hear his teeth
plus 9.
like enamel scratching when he put him on the curb.
Hmm.
I was
He
all like,
falls to
"Whoa."
the ground, and he is just like he just breaks basically,
Just puddles.
and just goes out like a light bulb.
Well, I'll walk over and kind of.
Did the falling damage do it to him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dying. Falling damage is not subdual damage.
I'll put some of him in a jar.
Wait, what? So, like he's a glob? No,
I don't know. That's what you said.
He just falls down, and he's just
Does he revert to his normal self?
that is his normal self. So he doesn't. He just stays like that.
The weird
white
changeling
pale.
creature.
I'm not even actively dying at the moment. I gotta know enough about
Medicine
me
check?
to be able to do a medicine check here.
Yeah, change your finger to something in the shape of a plug and stick it in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Which hole?
Is there a hole in it?
Yeah, right. Is
There's
there a
always a
hole
hole
in
in
it?
it.
Have Artigan help out.
He knows what to do with
Oh
holes.
no.
Natural 20!
Oh god!
So you can stabilize him.
You definitely stabilize him.
Yeah.
You learned enough from Lund, being Lund.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the tricks. You just
like, oh, yeah, you
you
just kinda
snap
wiggle.
it this way, and you
Try harder.
push it in this way.
That's how you do it.
You having flashbacks of putting back together Captain whatever his face was from
Emmerich?
Edmund.
Edmund, yeah. Captain Important. That's
You're
what he
having
was.
flashbacks of you and the nurse in the hospital, and you're just like, I got this.
Get me a
And then you just give him a couple smacks.
Taken out of context.
The best point was
Flashbacks
if
of you and the
started
nurse.
repeating
And you were
the-
like,
yeah.
Repeating the what?
started repeating the like sentence fragments and phrases that you were saying to her in that voice. Get me a scalpel now! Like while you're doing it. Or you change into him for a second.
And he coughs up a little blood, but he does breathe out air, and he takes it back in.
So I grab him, kind of fireman carry. You got some explaining to do. And we walk back out of the woods.
Well, he's
Oh, we
unconscious.
start walking. Yep.
And
Well, we were at the Blazing Cavern.
you were at the Blazing Cavern.
Right.
We're like probably by this time going, where the hell is Orb?
Yep. So
I mean, that all happened.
let's-
It was pretty fast.
Yeah.
That happened probably as fast as my thing with Armheim, where I'm like, that's on the book? Okay, cool.
Almost,
Sweet.
but they were walking for a little bit. So they were
Okay.
walking for about 10 minutes, so you got about a 10-minute
okay.
walk. So back at the wagons, what are you guys doing?
Waiting for Orb.
Should I call more than one pony? I'm making a horse. That's what this ritual is. You haven't seen it? You've done it a ton.
Fucking
I just
Knox.
didn't understand the sentence. Sure.
I'm gonna walk off under the guise of taking a whiz real quick and try to communicate with my patron.
All right.
Hey, you listening? Well, so I did what you wanted me to do, and I have the feeling there'll be other opportunities for me to serve your interests. So I'll play nice if you help me get everything back on the rails, so to speak. What do you say, friend? Perhaps our interests can align. Because it stands to reason that if everything goes to shit and there is no world left, you don't have any things to play with. And you're stuck here too, at least some part of you, for better or for ill. So why don't we work together? And if your finger ends up being in the pie after it's baked, at least there's still a motherfucking pie.
You get no answer.
That's fine. I said my piece. I know he's listening. I walk back.
And I think we're going to break there. Oh, wait, no. Nope, let's not break there. I'm sorry. So you walk back to the wagon, and about the same time, Orb comes heading towards the wagon out of the woods with this weird pale man.
Thing.
The fuck is that?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It would appear Mox had a few secrets of his own. I say as
Now,
probably a bad idea.
Oh wait,
in
are you
retrospect.
Mox now? Did you transform into Mox?
Evens is yes.
Oh my god,
Evens
I
is yes.
kill him.
So Mox.
Roll initiative.
yep.
Hmm.
As far as I know, you just killed our friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Fuck
and you
you,
have
friend.
advantage on initiative.
We know what our weird friend looks like, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's weird and malleable.
Let's beat him down.
And I also want you guys to roll
Yeah. 21.
perception. Roll perception before you roll your attack die.
Natural 20.
All right. You notice that Mox is walking out with a guy wearing the same clothes.
Hmm.
When they shift, do they shift their clothes?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Their clothes are a function of their body.
So are you
Effectively
wearing
naked.
Mox's clothes?
Um,
Or are you wearing Orb's, whatever Orb? Does Orb wear any clothes?
Braun
Braun
is
has something.
wearing clothes.
Bounty hunter,
Yeah,
pirateer looking.
Yeah, I would say I'm guessing Braun's clothes and Mox's clothes don't look different enough to necessarily be super distinct. Just kind of like heavy, dark leather, things like that.
Did Mox wear a lot of furs and stuff? As
Yeah.
a trapper?
Yeah.
You have a lot of furs on?
No.
I roll pretty well on my perception too.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20.
I got a 26.
You want me to roll perception?
I mean,
The
I want
three
you
of
to
them
We're all
are
like-
gonna look.
Wait a second.
convince me, friend. That's what I say. I want an initiative, and I got a natural 20 for perception. So I'm like, whoop, I pulled the gun out. Convince me now.
Is it?
You got to the count of 3.
Do we have initiative
Well,
order?
darling, you look ready to go.
Fair enough. I put the gun away. You know what? You're a dumb fuck, because you almost got shot, just so you know.
What the hell is going on?
It's been a long morning.
And who was that weird pale fucker on your shoulders.
It would appear Mox has some secrets of his own. Perhaps even a reason for wanting to come along.
Well,
To get a tan?
guess we gotta kill him.
What? No.
No? Okay, no. I'm sorry. I mean, we
We
should
need some
find out what he
answers. There
knows.
you go.
Right. Yep. Sorry.
I wasn't expecting any changelings. Not entirely sure what to do.
Well, we question him.
I know what you do. You bring him back and set yourself up as our all-powerful deity. So when you get back to our time, your life is great.
It would appear you and I have similar things. However,
I'm like, duh.
I'm beginning to doubt my efficacy in such things.
Oh, hell, we don't worry.
There is a decent chance that I am the reason that shape-shifting folk are so feared in our time.
Huh, I never thought about that, but it could be. I've done a decent amount of fucklery since we've been loose.
Who is doing the inquiry? Did I
Hmm.
wake him up?
Seemed like a good idea. I stabilized him.
I don't
But,
even know what to ask him, honestly.
Well, what does he do? What's his thing?
Mm.
Does he whoop your ass like you do? Is he an ass whooper?
No, he's sorcerer of some type, I think,
No.
which is problematic.
Wait. I know what to do. I gag the shit out of him, so you can't talk.
You've never interrogated someone before, have you?
Nah. Look it. You gag him, then you take one of his hands and make sure you can immobilize it and leave his free hand to write shit, because you need to talk to cast. That's how it works.
Oh.
And if you can't talk and you can't do this, he's not casting shit. So you just ask him questions, slap him when he answers it wrong, and make him write his shit down.
You got any pen and paper?
No.
Mm.
But there's
He
a
might
sharp
have had
stick
some.
and there's a patch of dirt right there.
I'll check in his wagon.
That'll work plenty.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
I do actually have a pen and paper, but I don't really want him to use that book.
Any pen and paper in the wagon? Quills?
No, there's
Parchment.
nothing. No.
I'm just gonna start giving him a flat patch of earth that I wipe clean of dirt, and then I'm gonna give him a stick and be like, "Go at it, friend. Draw on the dirt." That I could write something there, so can he. Are you folk-handed? Like, do you have a right-handed and a left-handed, or are you just kind of like, whatever's working in the moment?
What the hell is your problem?
Well, I'm just saying we might need to figure out which hand is the dominant hand if we're gonna leave that one open for writing. But I don't know, maybe if he's a left-handed guy, he could be left-handed. If he's a right-handed guy, he could be right-handed. I don't know how changeable that shit is.
I wouldn't make any assumptions about actual limitations.
All right.
You also have the ritual spell silence.
Oh, hey, we can silence shit. That's a good idea.
And then he won't be able to hear you.
Oh, yeah, then he can't hear our questions. That's a bad idea. I like just gagging the fuck out of
How
him.
about Zone of Truth?
Nah, that's not one for me. I'm not.
I could do
I
it
try to stay away
tomorrow.
from those sorts of spells,
Hard
if you know what I
pass, hard
mean.
pass.
Yeah, right. Nuh-uh.
we both turn on her.
Yeah, like,
You're next, huh?
no, I don't feel very comfortable with that.
I was talking about using it on him
Yeah,
only.
but we got to be in there for that to work.
Someone cast it, and we're all like, choose the fail, choose the fail. Nope.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, what do we even ask him?
Let's get it straight. Wasn't really in the mood for
I know.
talking.
Well, my first question would be, when are you from, asshole? Make sure he's not one of us.
He was asking me about spirit.
Yeah.
Seemed to be knowing things that
See,
he shouldn't likely know.
I think we should vet every person we ever run into, because there's other us's going around, jumping through town, trying to fuckle things up, whether on purpose or by accident. We got to know who's who.
How are you
Well,
gonna
that
vet
is
them?
the problem. This
We're
may
gonna
very
gag
well.
them, tie them up, and ask them when they're from, and beat
Every
the shit
single
out of them.
person we meet?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a terrible.
I'm
like-
the idea guy. You implement.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm just spitballing. You know what I'm saying?
And that is why changelings are feared in the future.
That's a good point.
Technically, we are all changelings right now.
Well, you are. You change
We're
into
all
something.
walking in someone else's skin.
That doesn't mean we're a changeling.
Yeah, we can't
do it
change.
at
We
will.
can't change it.
What's Arheim thinking about all this?
He's like, he's
I
just
like how this is
standing.
the
and-
entrance of the Blazing Caverns.
Yeah,
It's all
we're
like,
like-
Go in. Wait, hold on. Don't go in yet. You gotta figure
give
some
us
shit out.
10 minutes.
What
Right.
if this one changed into your shape and went in?
He's just standing there dumbfounded.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
Did you find him or did
That's
he
right.
find you
Was he old?
Yep.
when you first met? Were you looking for someone?
I sat down at an empty seat at the bar next to Mox. This may or may not be the original Mox.
Right, but when you sat down, you weren't even you. You was me.
Yeah.
Right.
It's complicated.
Sure.
It may have been a changeling and Mox, and then the next morning it was actually you and the changeling.
Right.
Or it could have been
I'm following.
or it could have been
Me and Mox for actually a little bit, and then
Yeah.
me and a changeling. Hey, what if he's that fella that played the flute and put everybody to laughing their nuts out?
Maybe.
He was
Check
cast.
him to see if he has a loot.
So
Does he
it's
have-
possible the real Mox is somewhere else stuffed in a closet.
Loot is
I don't
loot.
think he's in the closet.
Well,
I think he's
I didn't
probably
say
taking a dirt
alive.
nap. Yeah, right.
I'll
Could
check
be.
to see if he has a loot.
Or it could have just been this one all along.
Well, that's why I gotta ask him questions.
Okay, wake up.
All right, so yeah, we can make sure he's gagged, and one of his hands is all like bundled up, so he can't move one hand. And they'll give him one free hand.
We're
to right in
really
the
gonna
dirt.
do this the writing way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm also checking to see if he has
Arheim, if
any
you want to
items.
just head inside, we'll meet you there in a minute.
Well, I don't know if you want to go inside, but you might want to sit in the wagon for this.
Tough.
Okay. All
So
I
right.
can see this.
You don't want to
All right.
go into the cave all
Would
by
be-
yourself?
Wouldn't it be beneficial if I knew?
Yep.
Maybe.
If this is part of the problem.
We don't know.
Let's figure it
We
out.
don't know anything.
This could be part of the solution.
It could be part of the problem.
Yeah,
we
I
don't
would
know.
probably go with that second one if I had to guess. Well, let's figure it out. Wake up, motherfucker. Do it, Knox.
Mm.
I check to see if he has any items on him first.
Oh, that's good. Wands and shit. Yeah.
You can't cast spells.
He has all the
without
gold that he
certain
stole from
components,
the inn.
Mhm.
We got all the gold back.
Nah, some you can. Some are just verbal and somatic.
You do find 300 gold.
Huzzah.
Nice.
right? Well, that actually gives us a timeline a little bit. He was still him.
Mm-hmm.
When he robbed the till.
Or he could have taken it.
After he killed
him.
Mox. This doesn't tell us shit.
Okay.
Tells us
We
he had
need to-
300 gold.
We need to hear it from the
Uh,
changeling's mouth, so to speak, or
You
his weird
find a
scribbles.
spell book.
Oh,
Yup.
what's the spellbook have?
Lots of stuff.
Let me see.
Does it have any ritual spells?
Oh yeah.
Mm,
I need wrist
No, I don't think so.
pocket. Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Oh, wait.
Isn't that your ritual song?
Yeah. I need wrist pocket. That's the ritual that I'm looking for.
Well, I'll just say the names. I don't
stop.
know which ones are ritual or not.
puts
So
you in
there's
extra-dimensional
cantrips
space.
like Firebolt, Light, Mage Hand,
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
None of the cantrips
Right.
are.
Shocking Grasp. If you read a little bit further in the beginning, there's Detect Magic. There's a spell for Identify.
I don't need a ritual for that.
Detect
have
magic
Identify?
and identify. I have identify already.
Yep.
Detect magic might be something else.
You should have detect
Stop.
magic.
Yeah, I already have detect magic, so. I don't know.
You see Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Detect Thoughts, Mirror Image. You read further, there's Misty Step.
So he's obviously a wizard. Because
You
wizards keep these books on them.
You read further, you read a spell for a counterspell, Fly, Lightning Bolt. Further, there's Banishment, Fire Shield, and Stone Skin.
Do I know?
Then you start to get into
if
really
wizards
some
can even
heavier
cast spells
stuff.
without their book?
What's that?
Do I know if wizards can even cast their spells without their book?
The Arcana?
Roll it.
11.
Yeah. You have a little bit of understanding. You know that they need a book.
Take the book.
You take the book, he can't do anything. Take all the components, anything he could use as an implement. Like a wand or an orb or something of that nature.
I mean, I don't always need those things.
The
But
last
you're not the same as
the
them.
last spell that you thumb through, because you thumb through all of them, you see a Cone of Cold, a Scrying, a Wall of Force.
Is scrying a ritual?
It says casting time 10 minutes.
Has to have the ritual tag.
I can't remember if it was or not.
Because if it is, I'm gonna.
But that's a 5th level spell.
I mean, we can just. Well, the question is, can I copy the spell into my book before I can cast it? Oh, jeez.
Hey, just keep the book.
Because we're gonna go someplace. We won't have the book with us anymore. I can only keep my book.
That's right.
We could hide the book.
True.
I don't know if
There's
it would
a
last
Wall
through
of
time.
Force.
So the spell must be on the spell list for the class you choose. A spell's level can be no higher than half your level. So I can't copy any of these because I can only copy 3rd level or.
Alright, but what mine
Lower.
says is something different. I think. Let's see. Come on, D&D.
Who wants to die and make a wizard? You got a wizard book here? That never happens.
Alright. So I have Grimoire called Book of Shadows. When I gain this feature, choose the blah blah cantrip. With the book on my person, I can cast cantrips at will. Oh, those are the cantrips. I need my invocations. Book of Ancient Secrets. I can now inscribe magical rituals in my Book of Shadows. Oh, yep. Nope. That's not going to happen.
The last spell that you see
Has to be equal to or less than half my warlock
in the
level.
book as you observe it, though, is Time Stop.
We should lay up this book for the future.
That sounds fancy.
Well, I will hold on to it for now.
Gotta hide it someplace so our future us's can come and get it.
Maybe inside the burning caverns. We seem to go there a lot.
Yeah, I guess we could try that.
Wakey, wakey.
Maybe give it
Did he
to
wake
Arm and Hammer so he can
Good idea.
give it to us again.
Yeah, that's a good
When
idea.
we come back, we're like, hey, you have a thing I'd like.
Yeah.
So, we can ungag him. We've got his book. He's got no components.
I don't know.
Don't you know?
I don't trust it. I feel like we ought to leave him gagged to make him right. If we ungag him, we don't know if perhaps he can get up to some shenanigans.
I just told you, he's a wizard. He needs his book.
But what if he has... I have things I can do that are not attached to the fact that I have given up my immortal soul to my patron. Some of it's just
What?
in your blood.
That's one hell of a sentence, sir.
What? Yeah, fuck your day up. Yeah, some things are just in your blood, you know what I mean? Like, you can teleport, or maybe you can, like, you know, change the way you look. I can do
you
those
do
things.
any of that without
Yep, I just at will.
making motions with your hands?
I'm not sure. Let me take. Well, let me see.
I feel like writing things is gonna take way, way too long. And
Yeah,
it'll not
I can
work.
do some of those things just by talking. I can talk to someone in a language that was around before the stars came into being and caused them to lose their mind for a little while.
Which is common?
I don't know if it's common, but I don't want to find out if he can do it. I say we keep that gag on that motherfucker. Listen, better safe than bleeding out your fucking ears. All right? That's all I'm saying. What's the harm of leaving the gag on and making him write things out? It's not like you can't write.
Right? Do what you do.
Unless we
Do
break his
what's right.
hand. Which I do with, yeah, right. Maybe not, but all right. Wake him up, Knox.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do healing word on him. Minimum hit point 6.
Nice.
Okay.
That's minimum?
Mhm.
Nice.
Wakey, wakey.
Good morning.
He opens his eyes and he stares right up at you.
Yeah, who?
Knox.
Nope, you're looking at the wrong person. Hey, I slap side of his face. You gotta be looking at him. He's asked some questions.
Mox looks back down at him.
And
Good morning.
If we don't like your answer, I can cast Speak with Dead tomorrow.
I'm like, my eyes get real big and I look at you like, oh.
That's convenient.
That is an effective communication device in a lot of ways.
Well, we don't need to waste any spell slots now, do we?
Right? Yeah. We're all like, oh, damn.
Nox is out of this world today. I think we've tainted Nox.
He's just as brutal as the rest of us.
It's been a long time getting here, but Nox is one of us.
Yeah. He got some stuff to ask you.
Yeah. So I put the stick into his hand and point to the patch of dirt. All right. Get to spilling the details.
He wants you to write in the dirt.
When are you from?
He starts writing. What languages do you guys speak? Just wanted out of curiosity.
Primordial, infernal, abyssal,
Okay.
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish.
Sylvan.
Same thing as it. All right. Common, primordial, Sylvan.
I am common and infernal.
Okay. So, in Prime, you can start to
Oh, wait,
see...
I speak halfling too.
Nice job. He draws out some weird symbols and shapes into the ground, and you recognize it. You and Celeste recognize it as primordial.
And what's it say? Fuck you.
No, it
Yeah,
says
that'd be my
Go eat a
answer.
bag of dicks.
it just says you loosely translate it to comment is basically you get to understand that it says, "Let chaos reign."
Doesn't sound like we're gonna be getting any straight answers out of him.
I'm gonna take like a scoop out of his words on the ground and just like get rid of the chaos part. The dirt. And then I dribble it and rub with my thumb into his left eye.
Oh.
And I wait.
Let's try again. I give him a clean slate. When are you from, friend?
And he starts drawing a little bit more. And he draws the same thing.
Okay.
Let chaos reign.
So I call Jeffrey, come here. I put Jeffrey on his head, like, and I tell him, next time he writes that in the sand, eat his left eye out.
Why are we doing this?
Can your familiar do that?
Well, I can make him real big.
We have a better way.
We do. Oh yeah. Hold on a second. I got this. You got to ask the questions for a minute.
Okay.
I cast Detect Thoughts. And now I can read his surface thoughts. Go ahead.
How do you know about spirit?
What does he think before he writes?
He thinks about what he's going to be writing.
And that's it?
Yep. He
I can.
he thinks, are you having fun yet? And then he starts writing it primordial. Are you
How'd you get here?
His surface thought was he traveled through time.
Who sent you?
He writes in
What's he think?
the laughing one.
I just had an interesting thought. None of these guys automatically know the answers I'm getting. I can tell them whatever I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
All right, I'll have to keep that in mind as we go on. So far, so good. So far, I communicate what I'm getting.
So he writes the answer to the question. Or
Yeah.
did you ask it out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah. He writes the laughing one.
Who is Laughing One? What do you know
I think
about
I
him?
know who the laughing one is. I
What-
saw him in the vision.
What do you know about him?
And right as you ask about what do you know about him, arrow comes. Right.
Can I
towards
catch it?
head.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Roll.
Let's see how that works. I haven't looked at deflect missiles in a while. Actions.
You have to roll
Good thing you got to speak with
a
Dad.
d10.
Yeah.
Patient defense
Speaking of that doesn't work as well as I
deflect
think it
missiles.
does.
The attack is reduced by
I think I'm
1d10 plus 10. Oh man. 9. So if it was going to do 19 or less damage, it does 0.
So
Okay.
you catch it.
So you catch it right before, like out of pure instinct. You hear, like somehow, some way, you just sense. You heard a little, and you catch it right before it hits his forehead. The tip is touching. Roll a perception.
I step in the projectile path first,
Okay.
and then I.
Everyone can roll their perception.
Okay, Greenie's gone.
Nope. I'm busy eating his brain. So.
I saw an arrow
Yes, you did with
and
the natural
everything
20.
else.
Yeah.
I have
So
21.
on top of the rock formation, from pretty high up, about 100 feet up, you see a silhouette of a figure, and you see blonde hair flowing out.
Oh, it's her. Kind of cute.
And as you guys are all looking,
Hey, sweetheart.
so you guys are all focusing on that. Roll of perception. See who sees it.
Can my natural 20 count already?
I rolled a 17.
24.
17.
Okay, you all see it. A puff of smoke appears, and it's this little goblin with one tentacle as an arm. Slices the guy's throat and
Oh,
puffs back.
he had an arm tentacle? God damn it.
I think we found the goblin and the girl.
And so he's dead.
He's gone.
Well,
And you look
do I have time to
if
shut?
you look
Wait.
back up to,
As he's dying, what is he thinking?
I failed.
Can you do anything about this, Nux?
I mean, I can cast Spare the Dying. I don't know if we have an initiative order that we have to worry about or not.
It depends on how much damage he took.
He took a lot of damage.
I mean, he can Deus Ex Machina that he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I meant more of bringing him back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, do we have diamonds?
By the look at the cut on the throat, you know that this was a highly experienced
Assassin.
assassin.
I mean, I have Revivify, but it takes 300 gold worth of diamonds, which I don't think we have.
I think we used to have diamonds.
We used to, but every time we jump, we lose
Yeah.
them.
Right.
That's something we could bury for later use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, turn the whole world into diamonds. That's what we need to do.
Or find a way to fabricate them.
Diamonds.
Well, there goes that.
Oh my god.
Should we go into the burning cave now? We have Armin on Hammer. I'm horrible with names, damn it.
Yeah, we probably better go in before they try and stop us.
I don't think they can.
I mean, no, they could try.
They have tried.
In the past?
In the
Kind of.
future.
Can you really follow up on that threat, Nox?
Tomorrow, yes.
If we do our job, we're not here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Options are not to do our job.
Well, we could delay it.
Nah, I think we just go through what we're supposed to do.
Do we really lose anything by completing it?
Knowledge, maybe.
No.
Not like you would.
I
give us
nearly
much
killed him
anyway.
in the woods anyway. It's all good.
All right.
These things happen.
Hope he wasn't your granddad.
Me too. Hope he wasn't my grandson, too.
Or your grandmother?
Or my grandmother.
How does that work?
Carefully.
Just not answering.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. All right, let's go in.
I'll watch our 6.
I give Armenheim the spellbook. I said we might need that in some other time. Just hang on to it for me.
Whatever you say.
All right, here we go.
I trust you.
I keep it inside.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, right. I'm like,
I suppose I'm ready to see my fate now. Hi,
Mhm.
kitty.
There was a cat in here.
You're just encouraging her. Get out of here, cat.
Yeah. All right. So Arnheim, with no more hesitation, starts walking into the flaming entrance.
I just kind of sit by the changeling.
I'll go in.
Because I was about to drag him in with us.
I'm assuming I'm not going in this time.
No, we're all supposed to go in.
You're coming with us.
Mm-hmm. The travelers are supposed to go in.
You want to help me with him? And
Just
I grab him by
as-
the collar.
Just as Marcus walks in, I'm sorry, just as Arnheim walks in, Marcus walks out.
Marcus was there in a different time, though. He's not there yet.
Marcus walks
So
out.
he is now then, yet not.
Hey, Marcus, how you doing?
The Seers would like to see you now.
Right. Fair enough. Let's go in.
When you say the seers, do you include yourself?
No.
Welcome to Sears.
I'm and take a torch.
You can't see in the dark? Oh, sure. I can do... You want me to do it?
Oh, I got it.
All right. I hand you a torch.
Right. And I cremate the changeling. Can't just leave them behind to divide and split and do whatever.
Sure.
What?
And
That's how that happens?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really important that I do this.
Fair enough. Yeah, do what you gotta do.
You know, ceremonial purposes.
Mhm. Yes,
That's-
yeah,
that's all.
totally. Gotcha.
The starts on fire fairly quickly. And it smells awful.
Going in.
Yeah. You guys walk in?
Yep.
Marcus turns around.
Marcus, you coming?
Yep, he goes right back in. And you guys enter the flaming caverns again. Burning caverns. Or burning
Blazing
caves.
caverns.
Blazing caverns.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Fucking name. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Blazing cap.
Time for a party.
And it's eerily familiar. You see all the people of the past. They all look like apparitions.
Are there
walking
other
in.
us's walking in? Like our original
Yes.
us's?
Yep.
Okay.
You see yourselves off in the distance walking through, following the
We should
Dragonborn,
follow them.
and you're following the
Sure.
Mason Emmerich. And you're following Arnheim now.
Twice.
Or the real time.
There was two Dragonborn. Well, there was a Dragonborn and a Tiefling there originally.
I thought we saw a dragonborn walking through
You did.
the caverns.
You
But it
did.
wasn't the guy sitting on
But
the
there
throne.
was, as a seer, there was a Dragonborn and a
Mhm.
Tiefling.
And that's what there is now?
So you would imagine now there'd be two Dragonborn and a Tiefling. But one doesn't have a tail.
Right.
Tale of the Tale is Dragonborn.
That
On the
might be the
donkey.
title.
Spin the tail. All right. Yeah, I just follow them.
Okay.
I'm going to the cavern.
You're going through, you know the way. There's only one. It's dark and it seems a little off. Just something just feels a little off. But you make your way to the Seers. And in it, Marcus is standing to the side of the three chairs.
For fun, I'll cast See Invisibility just because if something feels a little off, I want to make sure I don't feel like someone's watching me kind of thing.
Okay.
And take a look around.
You don't notice anything different. But now you see a tiefling, the dragonborn you saw, and now Araheim is sitting in the chair.
Hunger of Adar. Don't do that. That'd be cool.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, right. Whee! How y'all doing?
All three of them speak together.
Yeah, because that's not creepy.
Welcome, travelers. We weren't sure if you were going to make it here.
Where is here?
Blazing
When-
Caverns.
When is here?
Oh, when?
Yeah, one is here.
Aren't you supposed to be the good gods, the ones who can see the future and whatnot?
We are no gods.
We are not gods. No, not great at grammar either. Okay. All right, I'm just along for the journey.
Are you Orb again?
No, Mox.
Oh, sure.
So, what have you gathered? What knowledge do you bring?
I thought we were to gather our
Yeah, I don't know. We're not really good at the whole knowledge thing.
We know about a sea creature. It was pretty bad.
About what? Oh,
Sea creature.
well, we know sort of that there's something wrong with the timeline. There's some fuckler. There's a laughing guy, shadow dude. You know, he seems to
seems
be.
to be in cahoots with the blonde lady and the goblin with the squid hands.
directly opposed to our mission to make things right, I think. Or at least they're gumming up the works.
And the one that we caught said let chaos reign multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they want bad stuff to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, let chaos reign. Are you having fun yet? Reference the laughing one, traveling through time. Would appear we have counterparts.
What have you learned since we last saw you?
We've learned much.
Willing to share?
It is time.
Yay.
We also have something else for you.
All right.
We were able to have Marcus exit the caves after you left.
Yeah, we just saw him.
Mm-hmm.
He told
Couldn't
us
he
to go-
follow us back in?
Mm-hmm.
They look over to Marcus. Marcus, would you go collect their belongings? Just gives him a nod,
Our belongings.
and he walks out of the room. We appreciate you for bringing Araheim back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't this just a mighty fine day?
It is his fate. Be with us. And we are now able to see clearly what is happening.
Don't do it.
Go ahead.
Can see clearly.
However, it is still ever changing, so things do not stick.
Oh, do we need to fix the town? That seems like something that we might have to fix.
Mm-hmm.
It had a different name, and seemed it might more depressing than when we left it last.
Maybe we should talk to Palo. He said he was going to be here,
Yeah,
didn't
do
he?
you guys
Fuck
talk to
Palo.
Palo? Does Palo talk to you? Do you guys ever...
He could use some information. He is pretty bad at it.
He's
Yeah.
bad at this.
Yep. Agreed.
Palo will be here soon. Please have patience with him. He's not able to see everything, just as we are not able to see everything. Things are changing. It is chaotic. But with this new information, we believe we know who is at fault.
The
laughing
laughing
one.
one.
Yes.
Does he have any other distinguishing traits or features?
He has a name.
Yay.
If we know his name, maybe we know when he was born. We can go back and be like, ah,
Yo, you can't do that to babies. Maybe a different me would be more comfortable with this conversation.
Yeah, you
But we
should
can't do that.
change it up, friend.
He's
I
only
miss
a-
Braun.
He's only a minor god, but he's been causing havoc. It looks like there's a coalition of minor gods who want to overthrow the elder gods.
How does my patron fit into this?
Don't interrupt. We're trying to figure out more about coalitions of minor gods.
Those part's important for me.
What's his name?
The one you seek is called Ebris.
Everest?
Ebris.
EBRIS?
Yeah.
Oh.
do you know Ebris? Maybe I should make a
Well-
religion check.
Yeah, would I know that?
I know the
with
name
the
from
religion?
outside of. Unless you just arbitrarily pick
Roll
that
it.
name, so who knows?
Anybody that has religion, roll it.
Where do you know it from?
16?
Mythology. Like, in our world.
16.
It gets confusing.
Oh, I have history too.
You know, you've heard just a little about Ebris. He's not a well-known god. But he is the god of tricks and deceit.
Oh, I like this guy.
Until he tricks you.
I go without saying. That's how it works.
I noticed you said the one we see.
Yes. We must find a way to locate him and destroy him.
Locating things got a lot harder when it became not where they are, but when they are.
Not really, because whenever it is, wherever they are, they're there.
Wait, I want to return to my previous question. Like, which side of this equation does my patron figure in on? Do you guys know?
Your patron is with him. They are working together.
You might want to take me off the case then. I'm just saying.
Oh no, you are a valuable tool.
Yeah, he is.
You are such a tool.
Well, but I
Valuable
also
tool
might
for
be
the other guy.
unintentionally working for the enemy.
It was going to happen no matter what.
He's a sock puppet, and his patron's got his hand so far up his ass he's making his mouth move.
I mean, I'd like to deny it.
Am I in the zone of truth right now?
Right? Like,
We also know your treachery against us.
yeah, well, sorry about that.
Do tell. Do tell. Always inclined to hear a nice story.
No. You tell.
So, okay, real quick question. Out of game. I can always remove the name from the book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I will. I open the book and I remove the name.
Okay.
Which name?
You look at it,
Mhm.
and it wasn't signed Armand.
What was it signed?
It was signed your friend.
Oh, so it's cool. Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Hey, what? I remember that book.
Yep.
What's that got to do with betrayal?
Nothing. I put the book away.
It got really quiet all of a sudden.
It's got real quiet.
I think. I mean, time has no meaning in here, correct?
That is correct.
So we could wait for a while.
Yeah, sure is a comfortable spot. I kind of like it here.
As you're starting to sweat.
Yeah, right? Like,
Have you ever heard chants lost for words?
This does appear to be a unique situation.
oh, in so many ways.
Not used to being caught.
I don't know what you're talking about. I get caught all the time.
Can I see that book for a moment?
Sorry, I can't help you.
Just need to hold it for a minute.
Nope. I start walking backwards.
Further into the cave?
Just away from you. I will hold my action.
Actually, may I take a look at the book?
Oh, I think we'll just... Nah, that's probably not a good
It looks like
idea.
you have room for his signature on that same page, right?
I don't need to hold. I need to just touch it. I don't need to be the only one holding it. So you can hold on to it, and I just look at it.
I'm kind of leery about it. Why do you
is
want to... it's sort of a...
You remember this conversation started with betrayal, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to be clear on that. Before it turns into us ganging up on you or something.
Is there,
Keep it in the proper context.
if there's a negative repercussion on the book, I might be able to remove it.
I don't think it works
Ooh,
that
would be
way.
exciting.
You can try. Does it hurt?
Don't you
It
trust
might
Knox?
hurt. It's not Knox I don't trust.
Who is it that you don't trust then? Mr. Chance?
I'm
Take a
not.
chance?
I'm not really in the business of trusting people in general. Any people.
Sounds
Well,
like a projection.
Here's the thing. It seems to me maybe it's more of a gamble than trust.
Trust is always a gamble,
You have
but it might be the one I'm not willing to take.
an opportunity to double your winnings.
I have a lot of opportunities.
You don't strike me as one to throw one away.
Listen, just come out with it. What do you want?
I want to.
You want to know about the book?
I want to know what happens with my name in there.
I don't know. I know that it allows me to talk to you if we get separated, and allows you to talk to me. That's what I know. I also know my patron tried real hard to get me to either help out Bryn, which I did not want to do, or get Armorheim to sign his name in it, which thankfully he did not do.
Let me see the book.
Nope.
We're gonna get the book one way or another.
So I've been backing up this whole time slowly. How far away am I at this point?
10 feet.
I'm going to cast Enhance ability on you.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. I do a quick scan around the cave. What's it look like? Because we're about to enter combat, I think.
It's just like this.
Not big enough.
Yeah, right.
Just this circular, imperfect circle of cavern.
Does it go
with a
up?
dome. Yeah, it goes up, and there's a dome.
dome.
Yep.
Are there any ledges in the walls? Any places I could stand?
No, you could climb, but if you
I'm
want
not
to be
trying
able
to
to get your
climb.
footing.
I just want a place where I can fit both my feet.
No, not really.
Okay. There's no ledges or anything.
No.
Are there loose rocks?
No.
Just like, billiard-sized rocks. Good to know.
Hi.
What's happening to you, kitty cat?
Listen, fellas, let's talk about this.
Yes, let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we had a talk where you said there'd be, it'd be okay if we had our name in this book.
I mean, at the time, that's what I thought.
And at some point you learned that might not be the case, but instead of telling us, you kept that to yourself.
That's true.
Please take my name out of the book.
No, please, take my name out of the book.
I'm a polite fellow. I'm going to say please and thank you the entire time I get my name out of that book.
You don't have to lie to
Please.
kids. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Please stop making me do this.
All right, let me see this really quick.
Please
Sounds
and
like you're
thank
gonna have to change that ability.
No shit, right? So next time I level up, I need to know if you can take the name out of the book or if I have to do it. No one wants their name in the book anymore.
Nope.
It would appear that you're having a negative effect on the world around you.
I mean, I
We
did
don't wanna
say
be
you
tied
might
up.
want to take me off the team. Like, did I not say that?
No, we gotta. We're
You didn't say how.
Yeah. We're unsubscribing from all the emails before we delete all the browser cookies.
Okay. All right. I'll take your name off. That seems like a fair request. I didn't start out to fuck you all over. It just happened to be an unfortunate byproduct of how that all went down. So yeah, so I erased all the names in the book.
And
That-
then
Did
after,
that get Jeffrey's attention?
and then
Fucker wouldn't answer.
afterwards, you
Mhm.
decided to try and even get more people's names into the book.
I didn't know my patron was on the wrong side of things at that point.
When
And-
you put Armenheim's name in the book.
I was hoping being a seer would give him some sort of immunity from the corruption that unfortunately has tainted Bryn, who I did not
That you
want to
knew
help.
might be bestowed upon him. The one linchpin in this whole fiasco we're trying to fix.
I took a chance.
I want to punch him right now. Why are we so bad at punching? Because this would be the perfect opportunity.
I mean, you could try and punch me.
It would be sad. It's almost not worth it.
I'm gonna hold my action for a Misty Step, and if any of them get up into my face, I'm gonna Misty Step away.
Okay.
FYI. And I want to be at least 15 feet away from him, so I'm gonna keep backing up 5 more feet because he's fast. I don't want to Misty Step and then have him be there.
So are you just backing up?
Yep.
Okay. You back up about 5 more steps, and you back up into some. Excuse me, my friend.
Is it Palo?
Of course it is.
I fucking hate you.
Halo, tickle him.
Pillow appears right in front of,
Pillow fight.
right behind of Chance, and Chance bumps into him. Of course, it's Palo. Who would you expect?
Marcus.
Oh, he'll be right back. I saw him.
Hey, listen, you should send me back and get somebody else.
Of course not.
No, you really probably ought to.
No, you are very vital to this.
This might be the only time in my life that I am opting out of the game.
You are.
Running your first instinct. This isn't the only time.
Pillow, are you knowingly part of the coalition of lesser gods trying to fuck with the timeline?
No, of course not.
All right.
I
Just wanted
serve.
to make sure.
I
Really?
serve.
Really? That's all it takes to clear his name?
Yep.
You know why? Because he hasn't lied to us.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I am glad you all trust me now.
No, don't use all in that fucking sentence.
You don't get to be angry right now.
I shouldn't be here. This is
None
a
of
bad
us should
idea.
be here.
I'll walk up to Palo.
He goes all assassin.
It's very good to see you, Knox.
Yes, it is good to see you as well.
Blight.
I am sorry that you had to see what you had to see with Ebris.
I'm sorry that you had to know what I had to see.
I did some traveling myself. That's why I'm not always with you.
What did you find?
Souvenirs?
Excuse me?
You traveling about?
I have no souvenirs.
No souvenirs, no mementos, no pearls of wisdom, gems of knowledge. Any exciting news? Any unexciting news?
Have we finished our part of the deal?
Not yet. I need your help.
Are we
found
finished
the
with-
doctor.
It's not a deal.
and
We're
the
just
thief.
patsies. There's no deal. And
Are we waiting on the one who weeps?
The one who weeps.
does he?
He looks over to the seers. Are you still speaking in rhymes? And they just are blank-eyed and staring straight.
Oh, he doesn't know about that.
You don't know about the little.
Tell it to him. One of y'all that remembers that shit.
Alright. I'll say it in Marcos's voice.
Okay.
The doctor, the thief, the one who weeps, all have lost their way. Goblin, a girl, no longer traveling the world, chaos and dismay. The roads take him to quest my soul. Why does he laugh? It's long enough that I.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right.
You know, the rigmarole. You don't identify with any of those critters in that. Their
Really,
program?
isn't there someone else you can find besides me to do this? This is a bad idea.
He looks over at Marcus, and Marcus is like,
Marcus, you're a smart man.
hey, I'm sorry. Marcus walks into the room. He's got a big trunk. He's like dragging it. Lunch. Oh no, I'm not going. I'm not going. I am not as talented as these guys are.
Marcus, sack up and be a man. I'm not talented. I made a deal with evil. That's how I got my powers. There's no talent involved.
From what I know, you're the kind of the father of this god.
See, and that wasn't even on purpose. That was an accident. That's what I'm saying. I'm just blundering around fucking everything up. Pull me off the team, coach. Put me on the bench. Like, you need somebody else.
Wait, that is a heavy sentence that you just kind of interrupted.
So this is what happens. Every time I hop into some poor motherfucker, my patron gets his tentacles into his brain. And when I hopped into Bryn, who is still around now, that was not supposed to happen. Bryn somehow bore my patron into existence through my patron's own influence, which sounds messy, and it's probably messier than it sounds. And every time I hop into somebody, I fuck with their poor little minds, so when I come out, they're all jacked up and infected by my patron. That's what's happening.
Well, that's crazy.
I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, right, yeah.
We just had this conversation.
So all I'm saying is I'm a detriment to the cause. If you leave me on the team, good stuff won't happen.
No, my friend, we need you on the team.
Oh, you're so dumb.
Do we?
Yes.
Do we jump again, or do we keep these identities for now?
His patron favors him.
That's a good reason not to have me around. He's batting for the other team.
No.
Oh, are you a mole? No, the
Yes.
other way mole. Like, you're our mole.
You are going to be playing both sides, my friend.
Which hitter?
We need you. Because we need to convert another.
Wait, to my patron?
No. We need to turn someone else who is under his control.
Ooh.
I believe you've met her.
Ah, she is kind of cute. I don't think she likes me. She left me in jail to rot and die.
Wait, are you saying that he would inhabit her body? That seems like a bad idea.
I don't know. Seems like a good idea to me.
That seems like a very bad idea.
No, we need to go and save her.
I don't know if I'm the guy for the job, guys. I'm just being real with you, and that's not a thing I do very often.
That's true.
I mean, I'm leveling here. I think I might be the wrong hand to bet on.
You hear like a little bit of brawn come through into Mox's voice. Like, what if we just made sure that you always Who has killed the one that got left behind?
So you just kill my body every time we hop, preferably after I'm gone.
I'm not sure how it works exactly.
What
We all go
happens
at the
if
same
we?
time.
What happens if we die?
What happens if we die?
We do not know that
I
yet.
take a step closer.
I step away. I step around Pale.
My best guess is you vanish from existence altogether.
Oh
So we
fuck!
can remove you from the team.
We probably need to make sure
Isn't-
that
there's a better
we
way to do that.
restore. We would need to restore Emmerich Heights before you die.
Oh, that's okay.
If you died now without restoring Emmerich Heights, you would vanish.
Well, let's not do that then. Because I might not know what happens if I die, but I know what happens after I die.
You're part of the all-you-can-eat buffet in hell.
I don't really. I'm not really looking forward to that part of things. You know, like a lot of my decisions in life, that was future chance's problem, and I don't want future chance to
Fuck that
suddenly
guy.
be present chance.
Okay, so the to-do list is fix Emmerich Heights, convert a blonde lady,
Yeah, what
correct
else do you
the
wanna
aberrations
add?
in Chance's timeline, and continue to save the world.
Wait,
Where
wait,
to
wait, wait.
next?
Wait. Are we hopping back and forth or only forward?
Oh no, we're going to be hopping back and forth.
I have an idea. I have a good idea.
That will be a
Can we
first.
control where we? Can you control where we go?
No, I have told you several times.
No, not
There's
you.
Anybody?
Any
Is there any way to control where we're going?
Hmm.
You know that we're gonna go save somebody, so we gotta have some sort of.
There may be a way to do this.
Because if we can go back and murder the fuck out of Bryn after I leave while you guys are still there, then my patron never happens. Right? So what if we use the power that he has unfortunately bestowed upon me to fix most of the stuff, go back, cut his tree at the roots, and call her a day?
I will say this. One, I believe your patron will exist no matter what.
Because if we jump back, then your patron infests the person that you.
I don't have to jump back. You guys have to jump back.
Have you been able to do that?
Chaos
It's usually
always
the oath.
finds a way of happening.
All right.
2, we may be able to start controlling how we jump. But we need to meet with Obris.
Out of time.
All right. Yeah. Good idea.
He's the only one that would know how to control this. As far as our last meeting, he's not too happy with Bistus. So he
Yeah.
he did not give full control of how we jumped.
Mm.
We need to start making a diagram and figuring out who.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We
And
got
it's got a book with
biscuits and
arrows and
Oberus
shit,
and
and like
Everest
the
and-
dotted lines and solid lines.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Make one of those newspaper cutout with red twine kind of
Yep.
walls.
Hey, can we make it the kind where when you open it up that pops out? I like those.
Mm-hmm.
I will be right back.
You
And
make a
Palo
scrapbook
just
and some
goes,
scissors.
That's right. Yeah, glue, scissors, here's some string.
Palo just pops out.
Hope he's going to get that scrapbook. That seems like a good time.
Marcus is standing right next to Arheim, and he goes,
Sneeze.
maybe now's a good time to share some good news with y'all.
Mm.
And he
I kind of brace myself. Whatever this guy thinks is good news is probably more complicated than that.
he drags the trunk, and he looks at Knox and he goes, "Come
Yes?
on, okay, come on.
Yep. I go over.
I got I got a big surprise for
Coffin,
you.
isn't it? It's a coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It
Which
opens
one?
up
Not
to
don't
den
go over
boss.
there. Don't go over
One of us is
there.
dead.
Oh, I'm over there already.
Okay.
If you guys kill Future Me and stuff me in that box, I'm gonna be real mad about it. I'm just saying.
I don't know how long I've been in these
How
caves.
crazy would it be if you opens the lid and it's you dead?
I'd be like, oh man, I got a present for you guys.
Problem solved.
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh man.
Listen, I don't know how long I've been in these caves. I don't even know how long I've been sitting in that chair. It feels good to be up.
Negative
And,
years.
So anyway, open.
Yep,
And
I'll open it.
He opens the chest, and you see the equipment that you started with.
Like my missile shield thing. Missile catching shield.
Should we just go and start adding stuff?
Why did I delete it all?
Hey, where
He takes out. He reaches in
you found?
and he takes out the flaming sword, and he hands it to Celeste.
I'm not next to you. Fuck
I
that.
look over at Chance as I'm donning my sword.
Yeah.
So how does this work? When we jump into another body, would we lose these things again?
Well, maybe.
Yeah. We don't know.
I think I had fixed this for you.
I had a tattoo, a magical tattoo. Is that still
Lump of skin is in that?
right, or is it like a squirmy mass of tentacles that attaches itself to me, or do I not get that thing?
You had a tattoo? What did the tattoo do for you?
It gave me +4 to AC, or maybe AC was 17.
It'd be
That's
funny
what
if
it
it
was.
was like a temporary tattoo with the like backing on it. So you just apply some water. And...
So here, I'll read it to you. There's a way to take it off. You can unattune to it. Tattoo. Oh, add items. There we go.
He walks up to you, and he'll just pat you on the arm, and the tattoo appears, or whatever it is.
It's
We'll just kind of wiggle that one in.
okay. Yeah, it's on that armor. Tattoo grants my armor class 15 plus my dexterity modifier, maximum of 2, so 17. Then I had a pack keeper rod. Doesn't we have 2 items?
Mm-hmm.
Did we?
We had a blue and a green, right?
It was 2 blues.
Was it 2 blues?
But I don't remember what I had.
Because I had the rod of the pack keeper and I had the tattoo. What'd you have?
Put on a couple bracers over my wrist, and kind of playing catch with a small, it's like a little billiard ball.
Oh man.
Bing!
Boom. Yeah. So I don't remember if my rod of the pack keeper was +1 or +2. Was it 2 blue or a blue and a green?
It's 2 blue.
Okay.
But I don't know my other blue. I'll have to think.
Rewatch that first episode.
I don't even know if I ever said it.
No.
Might have just been blue armor.
You wouldn't pick 2 boring items, would you?
Well, I was gonna pick the bag of beans, but I didn't want to break Matt's campaign right away.
Yeah, bag of beans. We're in like session 12 now.
I did not grab the bag of beans for that reason. I know that much.
I don't remember what my second item was.
You
Remember
don't
I had
either, huh?
Shield of missile catching, but I don't remember what the other
You had a
thing was.
staff.
Yeah, a bag of beans.
You had a staff of.
I thought it was a staff of healing, but then I remembered
No.
that was something that we got on the first jump.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't remember, just pick a
Okay.
common or whatever it was, like the blue. Didn't I say a blue and a green?
Blue and blue.
2 blues. Yeah, that's fine.
Was it a staff of charming?
It might have been a staff of charming.
That makes me superfluous. Don't need me around then.
Funny you should say that. Roll a reflex.
Can I go home now? That'd suck.
I'm just gonna pick armor. I always seem to never be wearing armor where I teleport.
Okay. Yeah, so as soon as I get situated with my items, I'm going to cast invisibility.
That is good because I have sea invisibility up.
I don't know that, though.
Yeah. Hey, why is he leaving?
Yep.
Huh?
I'm now invisible.
Charm person.
You cast it on me?
Yeah,
Sweet.
might as well.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
What am I rolling? Wisdom save?
Let's see.
Which I am not good at. Yeah. I'm like, great. Thanks, guys. Boop. I become invisible, and then he charms me.
Maybe.
Let's see.
He tried.
Charm.
Marcus, as you guys are equipping, he will say, "Okay, so for right now, I'm not sure how this works, but according to these guys, and Palo might be having a little information for you, but they've seen you. When you teleport, you're still going to teleport into other people's bodies, right? But you can spend 10 minutes to call this equipment back to you. It's kind of like some kind of spiritual weapon of shit. So you will have to spend 10 minutes to call it back to you.
So yeah, it is a wisdom save.
Okay.
DC 16.
Nope. So we're buds. Friends.
You should not be invisible anymore. Is that concentration?
Yep, it is.
You should not do that anymore.
I don't know. Are you sure? I think it's a pretty good idea. I mean, it gives you advantage to talk me into shit if I'm charmed by you.
Okay, fine, but may I see your book?
Promise you won't hurt it?
I promise.
All right, here you go. I hand it to you.
Which book did you hand me, by the way?
I handed the Book of Secrets.
Book of Secrets? That's the same one that you write the names in?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll try a couple things on it.
I mean, the names are no longer in there. I actually erased them.
I'm still going to try a couple things. I'm going to
I
try...
kept Armenheim's your friend to remind me of what a shit stain I am.
You're like, ouch.
You didn't need a
You're
reminder for
trusted
that.
friend.
I'm going to try remove curse on it,
Nothing happens, but sure.
and I'm going to try dispel magic. Just to see what happens.
I mean, how long? I probably can't cast spells from it as rituals for the length of the time that it's dispelled, I would imagine. I don't know. It's up to Matt, but that's what I would do to somebody if they got their book dispelled. How long does the dispel magic last? Because if it's an item is magical, then it suppresses the magic of the item for the duration.
Let's see. Any third or level or lower spell on it ends for each spell fourth or higher on the target. Make an ability check using spellcasting modifier. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On successful check, the spell ends. It doesn't say anything about durations.
Okay.
It just says duration instantaneous.
Deletes all spells below 3rd level.
I mean, there are no spells running on the book right now, and I am not casting ritual from the book right now.
Yeah, and any rituals he wanted to add, he could just re-add if it removes those. So,
I mean, if it erases the rituals, I'm fucked. It erases them forever, but there's no actual magic happening right now with the book.
Yeah. So I'm just trying out what I can do, and
So
see
you're
if
not
it
going to
works.
erase any writing or words.
Okay.
Yep.
Because the words and writing are not
Magical.
Yeah.
Right. I don't even think you
But
can
I
read
will
them.
say,
Remove curse says at the touch, all curses affecting one creature or object ends. If the object is cursed item,
It's not cursed.
its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the item, so it can be removed or discarded.
I'm not attuned to it, and it's not cursed.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying
Yeah.
different things.
I'm saying, yeah. I'm going to say, like, the best you can do is just maybe for 10 minutes. It's not going to do anything.
Okay. I'll give it back. Be like, I hope that helped you.
Me too, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
You sure are a nice fellow, you know that?
I try to be.
I think you're probably one of the most underappreciated members of our group, and I apologize for that previously. I really think that you, my friend, are one stand-up Lizardfolk.
We'll see if you say that in an hour.
Wow, what happens in an hour?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I don't see why the way I feel about you would change. I really just do think that I have showed a definite lack of appreciation for you, and I apologize for that.
You are forgiven.
Thank you so much. At least one of us feels that way.
Well, now what?
Palo pops back in. My friends. Again. I feel like I never see you.
It's been 3.5 minutes, Palo.
But for me, it's been a very long time.
Great. Did you learn something important this time?
Yeah, tell us something good.
Did you do anything with that time?
I did.
Do tell. Do tell.
So I have a conversation with Vistus.
Is he gonna fist us?
He spoke to Obris, and he would like to meet you.
He's not very smart either, is he?
Well, tell him, come on down. You're here.
That's not how that works.
He's not.
I think your original inclination of he wants to fist us might be accurate.
I'm telling you.
We get lots of punches from him. if we meet
Deities
him.
can't
Which one's
visit
biscuits?
here.
Vistus is my god, the god of fate.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
I used to like
He
that
might
guy.
be less
Lately,
inclined
I'm
to
not sure.
fist us.
Obris is the god
Yeah,
of time.
I know that feeling.
Right.
Right now, Obris is
That's
in
fair.
another world.
All right, yeah, take me to your manager. Let's talk.
Well, Vistus does not want to meet you. He sees you, he knows you.
Wait, did you say?
Obris wants to meet you.
Vistus and Oberus.
Obris is the god of time. Vistus is the god of fate.
Well,
Deities can't visit this plane,
when
which
do
means
go
we will
see
have to
the god
visit
of
them.
time?
Why can't they come here? They're gods. Can't they just do what they want?
They can't come to this plane.
And how do you explain the bad guys interacting with stuff here, being here, the laughing guy being here? He's a god.
Might be an avatar of the god.
Minor god?
A what?
Maybe.
Can you send an avatar of Oberus? Or-
Yes, I'm talking about.
Yes. Yes. We will see the avatar of Obris.
Oh, can I be the avatar of Oberus? That sounds.
I'm like-
awesome.
The only person besides me that it shouldn't be is him.
I think we can fix things real quick. That's what you want, right? You want us to handle the problems. We can fix things real good.
At least I know I'm fucking things up. Are you deluded, friend?
Well, what's wrong with your invisible face? I can't even see you making that face.
Yeah, right, because I'm all like,
Give me 1 second.
Please confer, Palo.
Sorry.
He's talking to Vistus real quick.
Yeah, I'm
Biscuits, are you sure you don't want to meet these guys?
What was the question? Sorry, I was dazing off for a second.
Oh, can I be the avatar of Oberus?
that's a bad idea. Don't do
Uh,
it, please.
No.
Can I be like
see,
the you?
when we teleport?
to
It is
Oberus?
on Obris's terms.
Okay,
Right.
well, I'll talk
Oh,
to him then.
well, so he's the one fucking things up.
No. Obris is starting to realize the
Error of his ways.
well, it's not the errors of his ways. Well, maybe he might have been not taking this as seriously as he should have been at first.
Motherfucker sends us through time multiple times.
Yeah, but we're nothing to him. He doesn't care about us.
The timeline is broken, and we are correcting it.
Are we?
And
Are we?
he's-
Are we?
I don't even know if
According
we
to
believe
him,
we were
that's
able
the goal.
to. Are we the only ones he sent? Probably not.
No, he's also the fucking
Whoa!
laughing man.
Wait a minute. Light bulb. if the other guys are hopping through time too, is he also working with them?
Like I said, he's also the laughing man.
Because somehow they're doing what we're doing.
Yes, against his will.
How do you make a god do something against his will?
No, they are jumping through time, but they are not going through him.
So we don't have to go through him. We can go wherever we want. If we just get enough power, now we're talking. This is probably why it's a good idea not to send those.
I mean, full disclosure, I don't know how much power we should have access to.
A little more.
I'm not so sure. I shouldn't be the voice of reason either. Something's gone horribly awry.
We are looking to gain favor with Obris. He's seen what you have done,
What kind of things?
but
is
he wants to
Obris?
meet with you before you start jumping through time.
Let's go. Let's go meet Mr. Obris.
Willingly jumping through time.
I like this plan.
Before was a strange term when you're talking about the god of time.
I just don't think
That's okay. I'll do the thing
sending
for you.
us to talk to Obris will end up as you might think it will end up.
Listen to the lady.
And what do you think is going to happen?
I think we will talk.
We'll get all sorts of power.
Let Nox talk to him. Nox is a good guy. He can work things out for us.
Agreed.
But what if he does one of those dad jokes and Obris punches him in the mouth and sends
I
him
think
spiraling?
Obris, the god
Wait.
of time, might appreciate a dad joke.
If Obris punches my friend in the
It's
mouth,
about
I
time
say
he
we
heard
fuck
one.
him up.
Maybe you shouldn't go.
That's what I've been saying.
Maybe I should just go.
Nope,
Oh,
I'm not saying that.
Let's do it. Come on. Come on, Pillow.
He said he wants to gain our favor. We should probably have Nox talk.
I think
No.
so. Nox is a stand-up
In
fella.
his favor.
You're gonna have to let me know when an hour elapses.
Let's go.
We got a ways to go.
Okay.
56
We
minutes
could go
into
there
the
now.
meeting
Well,
with
just like my
Obris.
my tone will change drastically after an hour.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe once you exit these caves, you will travel.
Okay. I mean, yeah. There was a lot of ways that sentence could end. Come on, let's go. Walk.
Okay, I'll follow.
I stay behind everybody. I'm still invisible. I
Palo
don't
walks
trust
up.
them.
Palo walks up to you. You can try to run, but you will always end up back with these friends of yours.
I think you used
You're-
that term loosely.
Your fate
Come,
is tied.
friends.
Your fate is tied with them.
We should be going.
When they travel, you will also travel.
What are you doing back there?
Oh, I'll be right there, buddy. Don't worry. I'm just talking to Palo for a minute, and he's telling me how not to fuck things up, like he knows how that's supposed to happen.
You hate his guts. Why are you talking to him?
That's a good point. Bye. I walk away.
Nox, the voice of reason.
That's true, yeah.
Thanks for helping.
Marcus is walking out with you guys. He just wants. Hey, wait up! He doesn't see you, but he just he catches up to Celeste, Nox, and Orb. Just want to say thank you for bringing me to this place. It's awesome that I didn't disappear like everybody else, or that I exist.
In a way, you kind of brought us to this place.
Don't leave the cave, Marcus. It ain't safe out there.
Excuse me?
I said, don't leave the cave. It ain't safe out there.
Oh no, I don't think I can leave the cave again.
It's good.
I was
Because you're in a different time pocket.
I was only able to get your stuff right after you guys left. Trailed you. I was able to sneak it out of the weapon stash. Yeah,
Right.
you handed all your weapons and everything over to the guards when you entered.
You didn't happen to grab anything else from that there weapon stash, did you?
Maybe point out where it was.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Ah.
Bummer. Man.
Listen, when I was sitting in that chair, I saw a lot of things, and I just know that that Orbis is gonna ask for something.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
That's the way the world works, friend.
So, just be careful, you know?
Thanks for the heads up. You take care of yourself.
Yeah. You too. And he walks back.
We leave the cave now, right?
You say so, friend.
Okay, here we go.
This is gonna be a great hour.
Do we leave the caves before an hour pops up?
Oh yeah. If you guys walk out, you're right at the entrance now. And you're still seeing all the apparitions walk in. You're seeing yourselves walk in twice, and you're seeing yourselves walk out.
Yeah, when myself walks by, I'll be like, "Good luck, asshole."
The version of me won't give
You should have
myself
done
a
that
high
earlier,
five.
because then it would have been that good luck asshole to you.
Yeah, on the way out, right? No kidding. I didn't know I was gonna get busted out.
Oh, you got fucking busted hard.
Hard. No more secrets, I guess.
Wait, do you guys see your true selves in the
Mhm.
caves?
Our true selves and our other this self, probably. Right?
Yeah. You see
Dustin.
Dustin, and you see.
Man, we're all the people in these fucking
No kidding.
in this room.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
person coming
Yeah.
out is just
Sooner or
us.
later, there's gonna be 3 of us as the seers, and
Right.
you're not allowed on the fucking chair. You become Palo.
I get Marcus? No, I don't want to be Palo. Fuck that.
You're like, I'm the
Punishment for
fucking
eternity.
Oh, no.
Yeah, on my way out,
So bad.
I'll go like this. So that I
So
can
it's
give
like you're
myself a
high-fiving
high five on the way
yourself.
in.
Nice.
Now you're getting it. All right. Who does everybody step out first?
Yep.
Like, just all hold
I'll go
hands
last.
together. And...
I'll let them go out ahead of me.
I'll go first.
All right. So you step out.
Wait a second. This is actually, before we step out really quick, I'm going to say, hey, Knox, do me a favor.
What's that?
Hang back for a second and let someone else go first. Because when they step out, if they jump and we don't yet, when I step out, I need someone to kill Ren.
Okay.
All right. So who wants to be the guinea pig and step out first?
I
And
just
who
take
wants
a step forward.
Okay. Does he jump without us?
Oh yeah. As soon as he goes, well, you don't know. As soon as you walk out, everything goes.
Black?
Yep.
For everybody?
Everybody.
Oh, okay. So we go out at the
Guys.
same time.
Does it
And,
happen just to me, or does it happen to them at the same time?
Well, if it,
I'm waiting.
oh, so you guys all go black if you step out, and you're just waiting.
Okay. So if he steps out and looks confused and obviously
You can't see him.
Oh, I can't see him?
Is it like a portal?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you can't see through the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't step out, leave, and have them kill Ren from
Actually,
inside the cave.
no. I'm sorry. You would be able to see. So these 3 step out.
Well, I asked Knox
And-
to stay back.
When I step out, for me everything goes black, but do they see a stumbling Dustin?
You do. You do see a stumbling Dustin, and he falls to the ground.
Hey, Celeste.
And he kind of gets back up.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Okay, listen. So,
Okay.
G, did you step out with him, or are you waiting?
Oh, I'm still waiting.
Okay, I'm going to step through, and then you guys need to kill Ren. But wait until you're sure it's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And don't you go early, motherfucker.
Might want to soften up that body.
No. Fuck that noise. Wait till I'm gone.
I'm prepping it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I become visible.
Concho.
I become visible. I let the spell lapse. And then I'm like, hey. Yeah, right. You just pop me in the face.
Oh, that'll break the charm.
I hit you and you get mad at him.
Yeah, I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, all right. Oh, fuck.
You have a way to do it at ranged.
Yeah, but it gets complicated.
How?
I think we can do this. Okay.
Ready?
It might just be easier with some rope, though.
Sure. I tie a rope around my waist and I throw it to you. Throw you the other end. What's up?
On your neck.
I don't know how I feel about this. I put it around my neck and I like cinch it up and I'm like, you better wait till I'm gone. You better wait, motherfucker. I'm serious. You better don't do this early. You better wait until I'm gone. I promise. Don't do it. Okay.
Yeah, I like do a couple loops around my forearm.
Man. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Here, you grab the other half of this too.
Oh shit. Hope this ain't my granddaddy. I walk outside. And I jump, right? Whoop.
Does he kind of stumble or does he just
So-
maintain?
You run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I
Ren
jump.
starts running, right? And he gets out, and as soon as Chance enters goes through the entrance or exit, just falls back onto the ground.
Pull him back.
Heave! I try to snap his neck.
I'm gone, hopefully.
Roll something for the
Roll a
snapping of the
neck snapping
Yeah.
heave.
Come on, buddy. This is
First
I know
time for
that it's a
everything.
story, but come on, do it solid.
natural one.
Natural one.
It pulls you
The
out.
the rope just falls right off. The knot wasn't tight enough.
That fucker doesn't know how to tie a knot.
I don't know. That's not evidently. I was my hands were shaking so bad I couldn't do it. I was like, I don't know, it's fine. Shit, here I go.
Just twisted it and was laying over your shoulder.
Or he did an intentional slip knot
Yep.
just to fuck with us. Chaos reigns.
Because chaos always finds a way.
When I see the rope slip, I'll do Toll the Dead on him. So you have
Yeah.
to make a wisdom save.
I'm gonna start.
Sorry, Ren.
I'm gonna start blasting with radiant bolts out of the cave, I guess.
He rolled a 16.
Is he missing any hit points?
Were you missing any hit points?
No.
Well, he
Nope.
actually saved.
What do you? Oh, he made
16.
it 16. Oh, okay, he did.
Unless your staff is like a plus implement.
Nope.
Is your AC affected by either 14 or 23?
Yes and yes.
All right, nice. So I'm gonna start blasting.
He's not wearing armor. he has a leather duster on and a cowboy hat.
Okay.
That's how I
So,
roll.
yeah, I start peppering him with blasts of light.
Okay.
I don't know how many hit points Ren has.
Do you have to roll to hit?
You did twice.
Yeah, I hit it twice. I just checked on what his AC was, but hit
Okay.
twice and I start. Like, out of the cave come little comets of energy.
All right. They blast him and he falls to the ground.
Pew, pew.
You better keep going.
Double tap.
Yeah, right.
Well, one of them hits.
And I'll do Toll the Dead, and he can't save, right?
He's unconscious.
unconscious.
Yeah, you guys just
Oh,
like
yeah, we
smoosh
got-
him.
You got one death save from him. One
You
death
have
save from me.
converted Nox. He's just over there like tolling the dead on this guy. That's
Poor
dying.
innocent guy.
I'm Mega Man in his corpse.
Yeah.
You know what?
Blah, blah, blah.
It's probably a mercy to this guy. He was in
Yeah.
prison for life, so
And he
he
has
blanks out and dies without ever knowing it. That's a peaceful way to go.
Yeah, he has like a half a second where he's like, "What the ah?" And that's it. And it's like, okay, it's either that or my patron wears him like a fucking puppet sock. You know what I mean? Like,
I just keep doing it until
He's dead.
Until they tell
He's-
me he falls apart
he's-
out there.
He's blasted.
And the
It's
person
radiant
next to him
energy.
is like, ah!
yeah, he
See.
just woke up and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Who was out first?
Dustin.
Dustin looks at his friend Ren,
Getting pulped.
just going, "What the fuck?" And,
And then-
he just starts taking off, and he starts running.
Really? Him too? Oh my god!
Why?
Oh,
Dustin gets tagged.
17.
Dustin gets tagged so many times in the back after he starts
I'm
running.
glad I walked out first.
And
I
he is down.
I'm gonna push him through or try to.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Who were you again? You were
He's a
The
guard.
you were the guard.
He's gonna be there with one guy and
I'm-
everyone dead.
I'm
Who's
gonna
he
try
arresting?
to push him through and then go through after.
and you were the bounty hunter. Okay.
Obviously, it's
Must've
the
got him.
murdering bounty
Yeah,
hunter.
we got him. We got him.
All right.
Oh,
Roll
man.
to do whatever you're gonna do to him.
So it would be strength.
do you want to
for
roll
me.
initiative at this point to see if?
Oh my god.
I'm good either way.
I feel like I turned you into a monster and made you a worse monster.
But what's gonna be real interesting is at the moment I look like Mox, but I'm acting like Bryn. If I'm gonna shift back,
You
to
mean
Bryn-
Braun?
Yeah. So I don't know what that's gonna look
You're
like.
starting to confuse shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting muddy.
It's getting muddy in there.
Right,
It's
yeah.
a crowded little spot.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to push you through. So I
Okay.
don't know. I would assume that'd be a
Strength.
dex or a
I
strength.
dodged. I shift and I let you go
Yeah.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, I end up going through because I tried to get him through and he dodged and I just went out.
So Knox goes through.
Really?
Takes
And
a
the
couple
guard.
rolls.
Then he kills that body. Oh my god, she
Murder
just kills
hobo.
everybody.
So the guard
He's
goes.
so fucking
So okay. So the guard goes through. He falls to the ground. He
Brian Sauce
comes up. He looks down at Ren, and he looks down at Dustin.
At whatever Ren
and
used
he
to be.
and he recognizes like the face, and he
Which
turns back and looks,
And then blah,
and
blah,
he
blah,
looks
blah, blah, blah.
like he recognizes a bounty hunter,
Mhm.
and that's when you start pepping him, and he just falls to the ground.
I walk out.
Wow.
You go out.
You ain't all murder hobo.
I'm not the real bad guy.
But
You're
guys
the
are
real
gone,
bad
you know?
guy.
You guys are all gone.
I
I'm
know.
gonna
I
say
say I
something.
took care of Ren for you.
Thanks, buddy.
We've got a bad group.
Yep. We should have gone full bad guys.
We did.
You guys.
We did, yeah. Sorry. Brian.
So everything goes dark.
No. Can't wait till someone busts you out like the day and he's like, look at all those people you just murdered.
Simultaneously,
I'll be like,
let's bring it back in for a second and we'll be done. Simultaneously, you hear clamoring and a lot of people talking around you, and that's like there's smells start coming in the air. Seems to be food in front of you. You kind of start to feel hungry a little bit, and like there's you kind of open your eyes. You can't really see anything, but you're hearing. Wow, what do you want? What do you want? Come on, we're busy. We're very busy right now.
The fuck?
time bandits.
And you open your eyes and you're looking at a menu, and the menu title says the honeybee and apple.
Order the third thing on the menu.
And you see a goblin trying to take your order.
When we
Come on, what do you want? Come on.
when we teleport, do we get a rest out of the whole thing when we switch timelines?
Yes, for the most part you do. Yes.
So it's like time has passed?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So, so this goblin's trying to take your order. Come on, what do you want?
I look
And-
at my hands. Green or normal?
They're normal-looking hands.
Human?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as soon as we get there, I
You
stand
see-
up and push my chair away from the table.
So, Ryan, I'll just tell you what you see. Across from you is this brunette
You don't know who.
lady dressed in nice clothing, right? Formal wear. And to the right to her is sitting a man who looks very distinguished, has a monocle and a little suit and tie.
That should be you, I hope.
And and you look to your left to see who's sitting next to the window, and it's this like older gentleman, like almost looks frail, and he's got this big huge beard, but he looks distinguished as well. And to the right is this little goblin yelling, "What do you want? What do you want? We're busy. We're busy. The mayor's coming in today."
Coffee.
Coffee. Come right. He leaves.
So I stand up immediately,
You stand up,
push the chair away from the table.
and you stand up, and
Body
you look
stands
down, and you look down to the right of you is this younger gentleman with a bow tie and a comb over. And you see this little goblin running away.
I'll look at me.
You look like you have some liver spots on your hand,
Okay.
and you're looking across to a guy in a monocle and a brunette lady.
All right, which one of you fuckers in here is the lizard? I want to know. That dirty son bitch.
Knox, you wake up,
Mhm.
and to the right you see a guy with a monocle, and you see a younger gentleman with a comb over.
Oh, so I'm the
and
girl.
an older gentleman standing up,
Mm-hmm.
yelling out, "Who is the lizard folk? What's going on here?"
I'm like, that son bitch.
The fuck?
And obviously, you wake up, you got a monocle on, and it's like one eye's seeing pretty clear, but the other one's kind of like fuzzy, and an old guy's standing up going, "Who the fuck is the Lizardfolk? Which one of you is it?" You see a goblin running away going, "Coffee, coffee, 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 coffee." And from the kitchen comes out this goblin who's wearing a trash can, going, running out with a glass of a pot of coffee and a mug. And he comes up to the table and sets it down, and he runs back to the kitchen.
Remember we played the game where we were goblins trying to run a kitchen? Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I think this is my favorite place to go ever. Just for the goblins.
The honeybee and apple.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
someone in this room? Which one of you guys is the lizard? Seriously, I want to know.
And that's where we'll end it.
I light my sword on fire.
I'm real mad. We don't have them. It takes 10 minutes to summon our stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Son of a bitch. No. That's all right.
Well, you'll find out when you see whoever gets whatever item.
I mean, yeah, unless someone, you probably shouldn't speak up.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
I've seen Hunger of Dar before.
Right. Little people, hunger of a door. All of the people in the room die.
That would be fucked up and evil.
Yeah, that's not like you at all.
No, I probably wouldn't do it. I'm not much into killing people for no reason.
Yeah,
That's
I
him.
Let's say that none of you there saw it.
That's true. Well, he saw some of it.
He saw you just go into town.
Yeah, that's when I.
He saw you smoke 2 out of 3. I'm sure he can infer the rest.
You didn't seem to be stopping.
Yeah. Slew, slew, slew. Slew, 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 slew.
And now we know why people are scared of.
Changelings, yeah. Good job.
Changeling.
Way to make the world a better
I was,
place.
After
I
you-
was a woodsman.
After you switch out.
And there are bad
then-
stories about woodsmen, too.
Okay, let's go roses and thorns, and let's start with Alex today.
I'll say my rose was charming Josh's character.
That was pretty good.
I'll say thorn is. I don't know if I necessarily had a thorn this game.
I thought your rose was gonna get your equipment back. I did that for you.
Yeah, funny thing is, my equipment gives me arrow catching shield, so it allows me to tank things for you two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I don't know if you'll want to be next to me for it to you work right now.
Maybe not. You might just have to keep charming me on a regular basis.
Yeah. Oh, we're about to go into a fight. Charm.
Charm, yeah.
Oh,
friend.
we'll charm you. Stab, stab, stab.
No, it's not charming. It's the opposite of charming.
All right. Brian, rose and thorn.
I had a couple roses today. I liked that Mox was some sort of a changeling. That was exciting. I also, probably my favorite single moment was when you let me catch the arrow intended for somebody else.
That was pretty
That's
good.
technically not how the way that works, but it was really
So cool.
It was impressive. And then while I sort of Thorn hated the fact that he died anyway, it also like kind of forced your hand, and we got to see some other things come out, and so that
Yeah, we wouldn't have
That
seen
kinda-
Tentacle Goblin.
yeah, wouldn't have known about that. And then yeah, getting to clean house a little bit, which feels good.
Yeah. You had a lot of action. Brian was the only one that had action today.
I'm not sure that happens.
Josh.
I don't know. There was a lot of good stuff. I liked the fact that we finally figured out that my patron's kind of not so great. So we got some answers. That was really cool. We figured out like there's two different distinct sides, like who the players are a little bit, anyways. Yeah, that was cool. Let's see. I sort of like the fact that Chance was caught, because I think that maybe can allow the character to change a little bit, right? Or there will be some kind of character growth. I don't know if growth is the right word. Character transformation.
Reformation.
I think to be reformed, you had to have been formed in the right way in the first place.
So are you saying you're not going to take more Warlock levels?
I don't think it's rehabilitation. I think it's just habilitation. No, I'm taking more Warlock levels. Yeah, I have to. I can only switch out my useless feature if I take a Warlock level.
Yeah, no one wants their name in that book now.
Ever again.
Mhm.
It's true.
Knox was right not to get his name written down.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, easily. Yeah, so I don't know. So that was fun. Thorn. Maybe the same things. The fact that my patron is actually one of the bad guys, for sure a bad guy, not even a neutral player. That's gonna make things problematic. And also the fact that I got caught out and now the party doesn't trust me. Those are also gonna be hard in the future. So fun and hard simultaneously.
All right, Brian.
I think my rose is also Chance getting caught. Just the look on his face and the backpedaling he's trying to do and trying to cover his own tracks and can't do it. Watching him go speechless. Very, very good moment. I like that. Thorn. Maybe the fact that Brian went all murder hobo at the end. I didn't see it, but the ramifications it might have on the future party and / campaign, that might be my thorn.
We'll never know.
We'll
Unless
never
Knox
know.
tells us.
Oh, he'll tell us. He'll probably
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us right away. He'll be like, "Why were you killing that guy?" Actually, rose number 2, Knox was hilarious today.
Yeah, he was spot on.
Yeah. Killing that guy wouldn't bother Chance. Killing those guys would bother Chance. That's why we kill that guy. I'd be like, oh, because I asked him
Why
to.
did you kill everybody?
Yeah, then I'll be like, oh, well, what?
That'll probably be first thing next game. We'll have to deal with that. So maybe that's why that's my thorn. Because now we're going to have to deal with another problem, Brian.
We have 2 party members that nobody trusts.
Complications.
There was an agreement. Carry it
There
out.
was one agreement. Yeah, I asked you to.
Yeah.
I was like, do the thing.
We should send Orb first next time.
Now you should probably always send me first. You should send Orb second.
Actually, I really like the neck snapping rope trick, even though it didn't work. That might be my third rose. Like,
That was a
just
good trick.
thinking about it, I was like, oh,
I like
that's
the fact
actually a
that-
neat idea. And then
Yep.
it's like, fail.
Yeah. Natural one.
I like the idea that he could have just like made a knot that
A
was
slip
just
knot.
like it's gonna slip out easily.
I figured you're just going to drive him back into the cave and beat him down. But
Maybe Orb thinks he did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure everybody thinks that I did everything on purpose that ever doesn't go well in the future. Like,
from this,
yeah,
point
from this
forward.
point on, yeah.
we're going to have a talk.
Yeah. What was your thorn?
But killing everybody.
Murder hobo?
Okay,
Murder hobo.
I enjoyed that part.
There was no hobo involved.
I liked this game.
They were homeless.
I'll say my rose was obviously I threw the honeybee and the apple into it, which is the Brian campaign. I wanted to get a little nod to that.
Before we burnt it down.
Also murder hobo.
Right.
That's what happens at the end of murder hobo campaigns.
Burn it down. Check.
Hide the bodies.
Yeah. Wait, there's lists. Have you checked that
I've-
last box yet? On it.
I've had that idea for quite some time. I'm glad I finally got to pull the trigger on that. So that was cool and fun. But let's see, so yeah, that was my rose. My thorn is I'm trying to. There's two thorns I have, and they're both on me. One is I'm trying to give you opportunity for character development, and I think that happens naturally, but also I want the party to have moments. That's why I kind of give you time by the campfire to talk and stuff like that, and it's hard to engage because you guys have already been to a campfire before. There's nothing new. We're gonna sit around and so I wanted to do a little bit more role play because I wanted to set up some story later on and give you the main players into it. So that's more on me. I got to figure out how we're gonna do the next part, but I just want to try to get you guys to flesh out your characters a little bit more before the chaos starts ensuing. Because I threw you into chaos, and now we got Orb
some
taking
order.
on 5 different personalities. And
Yeah, we are chaos. In fact, that's probably on us.
It's like, let chaos reign. I'm like, we are.
We're trying.
We're doing it now.
Even when we're not trying.
But yeah, that's it.
Fourth rose, Matt's goblin. You have some great, crazy goblin faces.
Now I forget who was.
He was the trash can one.
You were the trash
I was the
can.
trash can guy, and
Who
you
was
were
for
the server.
You were the server.
I was
So,
like the
You were
face.
the cook.
You were the cook.
What was I?
You
And-
were also a cook?
Yep, and you
Oh,
were
was I?
also a cook.
Okay.
So you guys were the line cooks.
But you were the ones.
I was
you were
the
one-
dishwasher.
You were the one though that didn't do anything. I always got pissed off. I was like, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
Oh, was I just like
Yeah.
wandering around or
And
something?
then at some point, I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll kill everybody in the establishment."
I thought I needed to bring up the trash can guys to make it recognizable.
Yeah. As soon as you popped out, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was the nod. At first, I didn't remember the honeybee and the apple.
I'm trying to remember. Was the mayor coming on the day that we burned it
Yes.
down?
Mhm.
That's
Okay,
a yes.
so this is- I thought so.
That's where we
I was
showed
like, so
up.
we need to-
Yeah.
We just need to go quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was right, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah,
I
there was
also
a-
like
there
the
was a-
fact that we're meeting a god in the honeybee and the apple.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We got time. They got to go
Obrist
find
is just
the
gonna
chickens.
sit down across from us in the other booth, or he is the mayor.
I mean, he could be anybody.
Well, we're gonna take off, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all not next Sunday, because 2 people are gone. So the Sunday after,
Mm.
Okay,
we're
good.
14 days.
14 days.
Bye-bye.